Hey, what's up, Arcade? Marzars, how's it going? Let me see. I actually have to. Well, I could wait for later. For now, I'm just gonna quickly tackle the 1.2 billion Colosseum. Hold on. Gotta plug in my phone. I actually have to re-rotate this thingy again. Okay, one second. I put up my phone. Da, da, da. Is this rotated already? Because I was playing that other game, and yeah, it is rotated. Okay. Close that. And then I have it there. Going to loop back titles in your guide, but God, I didn't. I mean, you missed it on a stone, but I feel like you don't care about that. You care more about rankings. Are you done with the ranking? Because it's over tonight. And hello, Nail. How's it going? Let's see. This is not rotated. This one is still rotated. SF, nice. Me too. Yeah, I should be safe. Yeah, this one is basically you have to have you have to have Toto. You have to have I guess finally, what's his name came useful, Andromon. It's been a whole year. I remember this ranking came out when Digimon came out in JP, and it's been a whole year. It took a whole year for us to get this ranking. I was afraid that what's his name, Andromon wasn't gonna be useful at all, because I remember like, oh, this thing. I said it on my review video. This thing is gonna be useful for ranking, and it finally happened. At least it took a year, but it finally happened. Yeah, let me re-rotate this thing. Oh, no, how many do you have? I got 3, which I haven't used, but you know, I have to move it. Okay. Yeah, I believe I forgot if I got a free one, but then I think I rolled 2. I might have gotten a free one. I forget. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't roll a lot. I think I did maybe 2 or 3 multis, and that was it. Yeah, I think I did get a free Ganesha at some point. Because otherwise, yeah, I don't see myself rolling a Ganesha on each multi, but that pretty much happened. Do you not have any Totos? Let's see. Transform. Hit the screen. No. Sensor horizontally. Oh, that's, I guess I have to make the PDC a little bit smaller. I have noticed that the screen hasn't been centered for a long time, the phone screen, but I never actually bother centering it. Fine. You have no Toto? I mean, hopefully you have Ganesha. I don't know what people are doing without Ganesha or Toto. Oh, that is a lot. Were you going for Ganesha specifically? I think so, right? Because I think you more so care about rankings usually. Arcade. Okay, done with the troubleshooting. Let's open pad. I mean, yeah, at least you got one. Let's see my score. It should be fine. I'm pretty sure. It was like under 2% last time I checked. No, I'm not entering. 1.5. It actually went up a little bit. I guess a lot of more people are trying right now. It makes sense because it's about to be done. But yeah, I did it. Whatever people are posting on the Discord. Yeah, I don't have Sheena. What did I use? Oh, I used the little guy. I changed it to my alt. Actually, I have a screenshot. You know what? I could open Discord, maybe. Just pull out Hank. And hello, Hank. I posted a screenshot on Discord. Hold on. But yeah, I don't have Sheena, which is, I guess, surprising, but not really, because I didn't really pull on heroines. But yeah, I rolled a farmable unit. I mean, I used a farmable unit that has the same skill as Sheena from heroines. So that's what I had to do. But I still, yeah, was, I mean, because I have everything else that fits perfectly in the team, I just had a really good score. Can't get over 140. Yeah, it's kind of tough because I think I was doing a few runs on my ult at the beginning. No, at the very beginning, I was doing there's a team from JP. If you search like the number one team, it was like 2 totals, but that one is not as good. Wait, hold on, give me 1 second. I have to be right back. Wait, sorry about that. I'm back. Where was I? So yeah, I was doing the team that won number 1 in JP, which is we can't do it anymore because the I don't know, they changed the score for max damage or something. See, actually, I just noticed chat is a little small. Let me increase it again. Yeah, Hexen, you could get a friend maybe to hopefully put one up because you can shift around the equips. Like you could, yeah, you pretty much you can just push them around because the order doesn't really matter. Like the only unit that you need the base active skill is Tundarda, which you need to have on your side. Well, yeah, I mean, usually I leave rankings to the last second, so I don't have that much info on the other alternatives. I think I did post something else on another video that didn't have Ganesha or only uses one that only uses one total. Hold on, let me look at it. Maybe it'll help you, but I don't think the score is gonna be enough to crown because you need like 150 something K, I believe. And I think at best, because there's like a penalty. Yeah, so the team that I'm sharing here, I'll post it on in chat. Copy link. This one I remember it only uses 1 total, but the score is 259.7K, and we basically have like a almost 10K, 9K penalty due to some changes with damage calculation. Well, the score that you get from max damage. So this is not, I don't think this is gonna be enough to crown, but it will get close. I mean, maybe if you're fast enough, it could be enough to crown, but this only needs 1 total, and it could be your friend. Yeah, not having Tornado is really rough. But I mean, what you asked me to put up, Hank, well, what you were asking around, what's it called? Albrecht, there's Albrecht, and there's also Loki, I believe. Near Albrecht, yeah, Terrible and Team White Cap Break. It's also haste, which you need, I believe, in some teams. And then, wait, does Loki even work, actually? Because this is only 2-turn charge. It might not be possible with Loki. It might just be either well, Tundara, first of all, probably the better one. And then second best one is Albrecht. Yeah, because yeah, you need to bring back up Sheena again. Yeah. And I think with Albrecht, you have, I think, Machine Zoos. That was like a 1-turn haste. So you will have like 5 turns of haste enough to bring Sheena back up. But yeah, that it is very janky. Yeah, use Machine Zoos, yeah. Well, and actually, I already watched the first season. I don't think there's another season, right, Arcade, for the revival? It was fine, actually. I mean, usually most revivals are a little bit, I don't know, they feel dated, like on release, or I don't know, they kind of lose the spark. But this one was pretty decent. Yeah, the whole season's out. It was pretty good. Let's see. I mean, but yeah, that's all about ranking. I mean, I don't really do a lot of content based on ranking because I can't screen record rankings. I'm on an Android device, and I don't know, Gonho doesn't let Android screen record, so I can't share what I see. I just don't even bother trying to make content. And not that I'm like that good. I just basically copy. I mean, that's the case for most teams. Just copy everything from JP. But yeah, especially for ranking, I'm not that fast. And also team building, usually you can't really improve JP builds all that much, or if at all. So yeah, I just don't bother. I always leave it for the last second. You saw the trailer? Yeah, the trailers were not like as funny, but I mean the show's still okay. Like I wouldn't expect a 10 out of 10, but it's still a solid 8 out of 10, which for a revival, 7 out of 10, somewhere there, for a revival or a returning show after a long hiatus, it was still really solid. Usually those type of shows don't really do all that well, in my opinion. I think that's I think that's usually the general consensus, like, because revivals are mostly like they're trying to feed off like nostalgia and stuff. But you know, the show isn't all that. It's not nostalgia baiting, really, because they kind of progress somewhat. It's a sitcom it's a cartoon sitcom, so it's like they can't really progress all that much and whatever. I mean, sorry, I'm bad at reviews such as that, but I thought it was very solid. Let's see. I just wanted to do 1.2 billion Colossian fairly quickly. I was gonna do it with Doma, but I'm like, while scrolling through some teams, I saw. Did I not make it? Oh, right here. I saw this team is able to do it. No assists, don't have to worry about anything. So I'm just going to go into the Colosseum with this. It should survive everything. So let's see. I mean, 5 out of 6 units are Collab units. If anyone's lucky enough to have a full Evil Arthur system, which you need 4 of them. Hello, Tracker, how's it going? Yeah, this should be fairly straightforward. I don't know if there's anything dicey. I mean, there's what, floor 9 or wherever Loki shows up. I know that one's might be an issue. And this one, I just need 2 dark combos and that's it. Just trying to run for this Colosseum, maybe try this one. Do I need probably? Oh, I thought you... Okay. I thought you did a walk and bind. Unmatchable. Okay, I'm assuming I survive. I mean, probably, yeah. I'm very tanky. 5 normal color units. I should probably survive. Anything here? Yeah. Okay. Only one turn also. Yeah, let me know. I think it's like maybe not even 10 episodes. It felt kind of short. Is Doma the best all-around leader? Yeah, he excels at pretty much everything. Heartbreak, just general farming. Not general farming, because yeah, you could always go faster, but yeah, for any type of content, yeah, Doma is really amazing. Insane damage output, very easy to activate, very hard to die with him. Oh, the team on my stream. Oh yeah, this one is mainly just for farming Venus title. Only a week until freaking collab announcement. One can only hope this master. I mean, the anime is gonna come out later. Like what, 3 months? It might be too premature for Gung-Ho, but who knows? Oh, I missed the tears. Hopefully I don't need a walk-in by. Yeah, I think it's only the Loki floor, which is right before the boss, that only needs a walk-in bind. So no more combo debuff. But yeah, this video, yeah, the team is for Venus, just to farm the dungeon. I have a video up on with the whole steps. Is it this video actually? Yeah, it is. Yeah, Inosuke with Inosuke equip. Yeah. Yeah, this is not the usual Doma team. You know, I was thinking it's probably... I keep hoping it's Chainsaw Man. There's an equip. Well, there's a whole unit that's has a fire and... I should put on my shield. What am I doing? That has they're a brick and light. They're a brick, water, and light unit. So that I immediately think of Aki. And they also have a really good equip that fits great on Aki, because Aki needs levitate. He needs well, he wouldn't need, but water rose and light rose and corpse would actually help him. So that unit has those organs too. So I was thinking, no, maybe it's a sign that it's gonna be changed around. Probably not though. You free-roll that one? It looks interesting for swiping, but the bad thing, I remember I was looking at the actual unit, not the equip, and you need 6 of them to like actually make a system, so it's definitely not that good if you want to use them. But the equip will fit really nice in Aki, who could really use a really good like a decent cap rate buff. HP probably. Yeah, there were a bunch of those too, yeah. I don't know if that's a sign. Oh yeah, I remember there's Seina, there's the light one, I can never remember the name. There was Yukine also. I mean, Mystics has been... It's been a long time since we had Mystics. I think ours happened... Yeah, ours happened not too long ago, because we at least do have the ours badge. Almost 2 years since Mystics? Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah, last time Mystics got was that Mikage Dragon thingy. But yeah, at least ours, Illusionary ours, we did get the badge by a year. I think that's his name. Everything hits so hard, but I guess I can't die. I don't know if I should be just looping the shield. I know I didn't activate it for the last few turns, but yeah, when I started playing, I really wanted a Sena. I think that was when she was ruling the meta, maybe? I forget. Because I remember my friend also was telling me to play with their Sena, because when I started playing, I think I rolled Path Island Planar, and she's a water fire leader, and I think she synergized somewhat well with Sena. And at the time, obviously, I had a new account, so I had like a very limited box, and that was something that my friend recommended me to do. Oh wait, I need the... Yeah, it'll be up next turn. Yeah, I remember I really wanted a Sena because she looked insane at the time. Let's see, can we two-shot this thing? Nope, I guess I have to stall more, actually. Wait, do you have hard L's? You do have hard L's. Maybe I should have made... I don't think it would have mattered, actually. Okay, boy, thank you. At least you're not gonna heal. Okay, now the issue 6. I believe I should be fine. If they put up the pierce shield, I think it should still be fine. Okay, now you die. Yeah, that and everything is extremely tanky. Because even with a good team, like this takes like what, 13 minutes? I think there's like some farming teams that are like arbitraged to be like 10 minutes. But yeah, everything's just way too tanky too. I mean, I'm hoping the stream happens at the same time that it's been happening for the last few times. Because if that's the case, then yeah, I'll stream it. Because it is late on my time zone, but that's much better than waking up at like 7 a.m. EST to stream the Gung-Ho stream. But I do plan to. I forget what time it starts. But hopefully it's the same as it's been for the last two streams. Oh no, do I damage void? Yeah. It does work. Hopefully I don't die to this. Yeah, I don't know if they have they do have the date and the location on their website, but I forget if they have a time. Hopefully they do, and hopefully it's at the same time, yeah. Because yeah, if that's the case, I'll definitely stream. And hopefully we see that player and collab, or I don't know, what else are we hoping for? Other than Chainsaw and Frieren. What else is there? Spy Family? Maybe? Or let's think. Let's try to maybe meta this. Like, what's a collab that could work with the New Awakening? Resonance, those like 2 attribute matches. I feel like Spy Family is like, most of the units on release were like based on the 3-color awakening. So maybe not Spy Family. Resonance, it kind of makes sense with Kaiju number 8, because I think there's the whole thing about them sinking to their suit or something. I don't know, drawing power from the weapons. So that makes sense. Oh, that was very close. Like with Frieren makes sense. I do have hard bells. Let's try to... I mean, I don't really need to use them, I don't think, especially with the shield. Naruto Collab to finish the big 3. I mean, when's the last time we got the other big 3? Wait, who are the big 3? One Piece? Yeah, One Piece. I forget. Who else is considered in the big 3? But yeah, Sanrio does have some of the New Awakening. I mean, any Sanrio lore expert that can tell us why certain units have resonance? Breach. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no, am I dead? I might be dead. I stopped keeping track of this thing. Oh, there we go. But I know they're walking by. Maybe I should just make a hard L for sure here. Bleach, but yeah, Bleach has been... There's been like 2 seasons ever since the break that happened a long time ago. I don't know if they will bring Bleach back. Okay, I'm not dead. Okay, I'm good. Oh, I increased the volume because I was playing the other game, sorry. Let's see, I think that's like back to normal. That's where I usually have it. Yeah, I forgot to set that back. Sorry about that. I mean, Bleach would make sense with Resonance now, because they're all drawing weapon from the sword, the Sanpakuto. There's usually like a spirit or something. It's been a while. I don't know. I don't remember the lore. Yeah, the swords are basically like alive or something. Something to that essence. That would make sense with Resonance. But I don't think Bleach is returning this season. I mean, is that for Raphael? I believe you might get like 3 or 4, just like with what's his face, with Tsukuyomi and Loki. I didn't bother doing that in JP, and I don't think I'll bother in NA either. It's 3. Yeah, that's way too much work. Well, I should have hasted after using the shield. Yeah, because you need 100 to get the only good equip. I think the wood equip is probably the only good one, and that one requires 100 cards. Hey Sorbin, thanks for stopping by. And it's totally understandable. Yeah, some people, the game is a little hard to keep up. So I understand. But thank you for stopping by. And hopefully you're having a good night. I don't know if Namiel is able to do it, because with Namiel you'll also have to stock up on part breaks. That might be not feasible, really, because you might only get like 2 parts or something, depending on how many part break awakenings you can stack. I haven't looked into it. I don't know if anyone is wiping Raphael. If he could tell us. Yeah, you need power bank. Yeah, that's why I didn't bother in JP. And even though I do have the whatever ad time, I think I have my ads. 9th floor. I'm only clearing this thing once for the stone, and that's it. Oh, yeah. Boy, I haven't bothered with the Tsukuyomi Descended parts. I think I did farm a few of the Loki ones, but I didn't really farm the big part that requires 100 of them. Let's see. Let's try to look it up because I'm not sure at all. Pazudora gente. Usually this would tell me because they have like teams say how many power breaks they have. The Control F. Raphael Descended, Agent of Peace. Okay, put out the shield and hate. Alright, there's a Doma. Do you have Doma, Karkite? I think so, right? You probably did roll a bunch. Oh, here's a swipe team. Noah? Noah? Okay, there's a few swipe teams. Oh, what's his name? Odin. Yeah, it varies by dungeon. The base drop rate can range from like 0 to like maybe 50%. So I can't really tell you off the top of my head because I don't know. Because, for example, the Bad Island Zarog, I think you only needed 4 Heartbreak Awakening, so the base drop rate was like 60%. That might have been only with Rosetta, though. I forget. But yeah, it depends, because yeah, you have to remember, take into consideration the leader skill boost that you get, yeah, and also the base drop rate. For like end game, I like to assume that the power break is the drop rate is 0. But apparently for Venus, it's 10%. So you only need 9 power break. Or depending if you have boost again on the leader skill, it could be like something like 5. Let's see if we can decipher from this. Okay, I'm seeing the number 8 show up here and there. 7 power break. Put up shield. I'm scrolling. Thanos. Maybe this team. Maybe you can do it. It's a swipe team. I don't know if you have Regulus from Ultraman. See. There's a Doma that's only 5. Yeah, here's a swipe team with Regulus, and it has a Gundam unit with which we hopefully they get that reskin. But yeah, this is a swiping team. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Let's see. Rengoku, Oden. There's an Ordeal Blue Oden team that has 6 power break, I believe. Yeah, some people are maybe unsure because they have like question marks in their titles. So I'm assuming like, oh, is 6 power break enough? Because yeah, Gonho doesn't tell you the rate. A lot of people just assume from like doing a certain amount of runs. I don't think you can data mine the info either. I should be using this. Actually, I have another hat. In case he does awoken by me at Super Assault. Maybe I should have saved that. See, this one has 8 power break, but this one doesn't have a boosting leader skill. Nice. So hopefully just one ad that I have to watch and that's it. Let's see, Tanjiro Nezuko has 8 power break. This thing has no power break. This thing has 9 power break. So what I gather from this is the range is from either 10 to like 20% base drop rate for parts for Raphael. Alright, so hopefully we can be done with this very soon, because I don't think I'll be one-shotting from here. Oh, there was a comedy of should kill. There we go. Are you sure you don't have a self skill vine active skill somewhere, this bastard? Surely, you're not playing something. Okay. Some HP plus latents are always good, but this honestly takes too long. Might as well watch an ad, because I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, with Doma you would only need 5 power break. Because yeah, if it's 10, will be 60 times 1.69. Yeah, you would only need 5 power break if the drop rate is 10 at the worst. Did they bait you this, Bester? Because there is some okay bait in Sanrio, but I don't know if I'm definitely not gonna spend anything. Not that I have that much on my JP account. But yeah, let me just move on to JP and let me take a look at Sanrio. Each power break gives you 10% archive. So you would take the way the drop rates work is you take the base, you add how many power breaks, and then you multiply by the leader skills. So 10% plus 5 power breaks, that would be plus 50%, so 60%. And then each Doma multiplies it by 1.3, and that's gonna be a little over 100. It's like 101% drop rate. Let's see. I have a few free rolls. I have 2 free rolls. Let's see what we get. Also, this is the newer RAM with all of the new stuff. There are 2 RAMs, and they're both 7 magic stones, which is a little pricey for Sanrio. So let's see. Oh, this is a decent cleric. I really wish they like Caproc or something, because then this could have gone in a Doma team. Because it can deal damage in, and it also has the heal OEs to heal, but unfortunately they don't Caproc themselves. But yeah, 4Ls, pretty decent cleric. You do see this thing being used on the These names are so long. The Kurotobi, Bad Bats Maru, and Pochako Duo active scale. And yeah, resonance. Maybe because they have a musical instrument like Bion. Maybe that's resonance. That's kind of music related. It might actually make sense. So orchestra rerun, that could be a thing too. I mean, hopefully that's not that stream announcement. Hopefully it's a third-party collab and not an in-house. But yeah, on the Google, I think, I don't know if it's just the Google Pixel, but maybe it's also Androids, but you could just hold the home screen and you can translate everything on your screen right away. I should have done that second. But yeah, this is the Sanrio 1 machine, which is all of the old units. I don't think there's anything good from that, apart from the Pochako equip. The Oria Pochako equip, which is the BGM, which I didn't get. I got this thing. I think they were somewhat decent at the time. I don't think it was used at all. But they have like an interesting active scale. It pierces and that void damage absorption. 4-turn cooldown, it's not bad. 2-turn, it lasts for 2 turns. Probably not gonna use it. Roulette, move time, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it's nice to have. Let's see, the base, usually it probably has a different active skill also. Pierces and voids attribute absorption. Alrighty. But yeah, that cleric that I got, that was a really good free roll because they are also mid-rarity. The Bion, I forget which, Beku something. But I'm not too familiar with the Sanrio characters. Magnificent Dragon Music Bion, yeah, Peckle the Duck. But yeah, this thing is mid-rarity. I'm sure a lot of people are chasing, if they are chasing the Kurotobi duo here, because that's the best cleric for those water teams. Obviously, it's own collab and I don't know, 4 Ls, decent damage, even though it doesn't cap break. But I think you can cap break them with another unit. Let me see. Oh, I actually needed to do this. So let's bring Tank back. I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I needed to send myself the PDCs that I made because before this, I don't want this to be that long as last time when I did when I was taking a quick look at the Kaiju number 8 units. It took me like the whole stream and it was way too long. So this time around, I went into YouTube and just looked at some of the teams that you could assemble with Sanrio, and surprisingly, there's not that many. I mean, maybe not that surprisingly, because Sanrio is a little bit weak as a collab. But yeah, I could only find basically 2 teams. Hold on, I have to send this to Discord. Yeah, Kimiri-chan sucks, honestly. Like, I think Yukuro, I don't know what's going with Yukuro, but I think I don't know, he's shit talking Kimiri-chan and people are angry, or maybe they're just memeing. But it was funny. Let's see. But yeah, there is some good bait. I would still say I am definitely gonna skip it, but I do think it's an easy skip for most. Let's see. So I sent the. Yeah, the Pochago equip got a really, really great buff, but you could only get it from the first machine if you're rolling. You could always buy it, but you know that's what Gongho wants you to do. But yeah, rolling with the first machine is gonna be a pain. Let's see. Let's talk about the. Again, there's like basically two teams. Let's talk about the weakest one, maybe. I mean, they're both kind of weak, I would say. I mean, obviously they can tackle like Mercury and Venus, but just going from play gameplay alone, they look both a little lackluster. Oh yeah, the MP unit is also ass. So that's another that's an easy skip again. You can save 1 million MP. Let's see. So the first theme, let me push this. Download. This is nope. This one. Nope, have to fix that. I guess we don't need the QR code. Make it bigger. So this is a wood and light cross theme that you can make. Most of the units are exchangeable, so they are quote unquote accessible. But you basically have to match 4 combos, 2 of them being a light cross, a wood cross, and obviously you're probably gonna want to heal, and then any other combo. So just to hit 10C, which is gonna be annoying on a normal 6x5 board. Let's see. They do boost coin drop rate, which is useless most of the time. Part drop rate, they also boost it, but I don't think this team has the easiest time part breaking. Mainly because none of the units have any part break awakenings. They do surprisingly have like 10 T awakenings, afternoon T awakenings. You can see, I can show the unit, one of the units here. Let me go into the exchange actually. The Collab. Where's the exchange for metals? This is the new one. We have the leader, the Koro. Oh my god, this is a long ass name. The Koro P has 3 T awakenings, which is, first time we see a unit with this many. But the T awakening is a little bit not that strong. A lot of people just heal through thorns. This does give you 25% more stats. So it is something. I don't know if it's additive. It's probably additive, right? So that's plus 75% to stats, hopefully. Otherwise, it won't be that. Actually, let's multiply it out. No, if it's multiplicated, obviously, yeah, that's better. That's times 1, almost 2x, almost a barrel fully activated. 3 afternoon teas. This is also your orb gen, and as I noted there, wait, what? As I noted there, it doesn't overwrite. So you could get screwed over. It's not like Doma. I think you need to activate both light and wood orbs to like actually reduce damage. So if something changes your whole board to light, or light and heal, or light and or wood and light, then you wouldn't be able to actually reduce damage. So it's not like Doma. Doma, you could just match a whole blob of blue and you're fine. And he does override any other non-blue orbs. So like you will be fine with that. Data pack of performance, got a Kurotobi duo, Hello Kitty duo, and 2 of the button transformation duo. I still feel like a lucky scam. Yeah, I feel like that's also somewhat bait. I did see some people talk about the Lucifer duo. Yeah, we'll see it in a second. It does look interesting, but it does feel like bait. Also, Ganesha. Like those are probably gonna be the only things that are gonna get people to pull a lot, because they are low rarity. You have to pull them from the RAM. You can buy them. You can exchange for them, but they're probably gonna be useful for a ranking or 2. Yeah, those are pretty good. You have better button. Yeah, I mean until we see because I believe I think Anisha clears out Walk-in Bind. So that's screaming ranking possibly there. If you need both an Awoken Bind clear and also the button at the same time, that's obviously going to be better than one Toto. But back to this thing, this is basically, yeah, I feel like it's not worth the effort. I did see, like, I was skimming through a video of someone clearing Mercury with this, and it didn't look all that great. Because again, even hitting Sensi is a little difficult. Even with the other team too, this one also is a little annoying to play with. Like, you have to match two different crosses to actually deal damage. I guess the good thing is that pretty much the whole team is able to reach the 15 billion cap rate that you can get from the whole team. So the damage output is somewhat high, but it's a little too high effort. And again, it has those issues. Like, it's not as easy to play as Doma, because Doma is just one cross, one other combo, that's it. This one you have to match light and wood, and to deal damage you have to match two crosses plus two other combos. I mean, gotta get the Lucifer. It's like 100% gravity condom. The time you have to, trust me, bro, for reals. I mean, I kind of want to, even though I know it's garbage. I did see a video of some people farming like int, like the beginner Halloween dungeon for tokens, but they don't have any dungeon boosts, and it looked just way worse than playing just Camillas if you have them. Because again, dungeon boosts go a longer way in novice, like the first floor of the Halloween token farming dungeon. Because you gotta reuse them if you want to use them again, which, you know, might be a little too annoying, too difficult to stack enough dungeon boosts and find some, like, a good equip. Obviously, Celine comes to mind, because the Celine hat is, not the hat, the story equip is 3-turn haste. It does come with the dungeon boost, but I don't know if you can stack enough skill boost to actually bring that up. I mean, the video that I watched did do that, but it was just, it feels like a scam. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I keep talking about it. Let's look at the other units. So we saw that guy. He's the orb gen. Well, one of the orb gens. This thing requires you to have an enhanced orb skyfall, which we do have a few actives. For some units, it is a little bit rare, but if you have that buff active, you nullify damage absorption and attribute absorption. And it generates, wait, what does it generate? Generates while, I think that, yeah. Translate is not always that accurate. I'm assuming that's it. It just nullifies damage absorption and attribute absorption while the enhanced skyfall is active. So I think the generates is from the first sentence, and it just showed up on at the very end. Yeah, this is the origin. You need two of them to loop. They are the leader. The pure damage reduction, which kind of not of an issue right now, but that could always change, where you might need to actually run a unit that gives you an HP buff of some kind. Not an HP buff like active skill, but an HP boost from the leader skill. Let's see, what is the first sub? I think that's Athena. No, this is something else. Athena something cock Kimion. Athena Kimion. I don't know. Is this unit or the Evo? For one turn, yeah, it's this one. One turn, damage is greatly reduced. All power double. Fixes the board to 7/6. Strength enhances orbs, and it clears Awoken Bind. So it doesn't deal with unmatchable. I believe another unit, yeah, I believe the other unit, the fourth sub, is actually the Awoken Bind. But at least this guy will help you recover your awakenings right away, which I was going to say might not be that important, because as long as you match wood and light, you will be reducing damage with this guy. But missing out on 3 afternoon tea awakenings, that's going to severely lower your bulk. So yeah, it is important to have your your awakenings on at all times with this team. Actually, let me make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, I was looking at the Athena one. Could be decent damage. Obviously, want the cross SA to deal more damage because you're not gonna be matching TPAs. I guess you could also have the unmatchable recovery laden on this thing because it does have a TPA. You are gonna run like 2 attributes. You're not gonna change this guy to light attribute. I mean, you could, but you shouldn't if you're gonna run the unmatchable laden. Because otherwise, because that way you can, if light becomes unmatchable, you match wood TPAs to recover them. And the other way, if that happens, if wood is unmatchable, it does have the newish awakening in JP, SDR awakening, which essentially plus 2 SDRs that you don't have to worry about from the latents. So running the unmatchable recovery, that takes 6 slots. You have 2 free slots. So meaning if a dungeon actually delays you by 3 or 4 turns, then usually a unit like this would get delayed. But with this awakening, you have essentially 4 SDRs and a 6 slot latent. So it is usable. TPA latent, my goat. Yeah, 6 slot TP 6 slot latents. Are they making a comeback? I don't think so, but they you could run them. Let's see, it does have a part break. It have 2 part breaks too. I mean, I don't totally dislike this unit. There's also the big shield, the 75% damage reduction shield. You kind of need them from some endgame dungeons. Like you saw that in Venus, you saw that in Silverwing. There's like, you could probably drop looping shields from dungeons, from teams, and just run 1 unit with a big shield on a somewhat low cooldown. 6 is still a little on the high side, but it is workable in those dungeons. So that kind of works there. So yeah, I don't think, yeah, and none of the other units in the team are actually a looping shield. So if you're dealing with Graner, for example, in Venus, you're going to have to use this guy. Let's see, the next sub, you use 2 of this other duo, which is where? It's down here. Let's see, My Melody and Kuromi also has the new awakening, also has 2 Ts, but yeah, the whole team has 10 T awakenings, like I mentioned. Charges, pierces, sure. I mean, you're not running this thing. Is the collab coming to us? We don't really know until it happens, but Sanrio usually has a really good track record of actually coming to an A, like every time he shows up. So hopefully, I mean, we'll probably see it. I think there's like a 99%. I'm 99% sure we'll see it in 2 months. Let's see, transformation. Oh, this is an Evo active skill. I can't translate it on my phone because I can't hold. Wait, can I actually? No, I can't hold and translate my screen at the same time. So let me open Sanbon on my PC here. So I can read what it does. Okay, first active skill, post transformation. For 1 turn, move time, RCB, and max HP are increased by 2.5x. Changes the whole board to light, wood, and heal, and it changes to the next stage. Then the second stage, 2 turn cooldown also. For 2 turns, pierces, wood damage. Yeah, light and wood damage is double, and gives you a cap rate for 15 billion for 2 turns. So you're gonna run one. You're running 2 copies of this thing. You're gonna run one in the first stage and the other one in the second stage. That way you have permanent uptime on the cap rate. You don't have permanent uptime on the move time or RCB buff or HP buff because that's only for 1 turn. So it might be a little bit dicey if you need to actually tank a really big hit or I mean, you only have to wait one turn basically to like fix like a time debuff or recovery debuff. But I mean, things could get dicey. At least you have a Tina to like put up a big shield maybe if you need to. But yeah, damage, they deal good damage. They also have this SDR, which honestly, I don't think it does all that much. Because there's really no 6-slot latent that you would put on this thing. I guess you could put the new parts follow-up attack latent on this. Like you could put up to 3 of them. I guess you could put 3 of them and then essentially have 4 SDRs, or even 3, depending on the dungeon. I don't know. I did watch the video that I did watch. It was this team trying to tackle Mercury, and they were not able to break all of the parts in Mercury. So maybe you do actually need to stack those new latents, the parts FUA latents. I don't know, man. It feels like probably not worth the effort to assemble this whole team. It's very pricey. I mean, the duos are exchangeable. I believe is the last unit exchangeable. I think that's also exchangeable. Oh, everyone except that one, I think. The last one. So here are the duos. Yeah, I don't see them. I mean, if they loop 2.5 x HP, that would have been insane. Maybe they should have done just 2x HP. That would have been fine, I think. Or maybe not. We don't have a looping 2x HP buff, right? We have Hyren. We have, I think there's some other unit that loops 1.5x HP buff. They have a looping active skill for that. I don't think we have 2x looping yet. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, Ibarra does the 1.5x also. Looping move time. Yeah, you kind of don't need it because you're gonna be matching 2 crosses and 2 other combos. Let's see. Yeah, you don't feel it with Doma because you're only matching 1 cross also. With this unit, you need two crosses and more combos. Let's see. So yeah, the last unit is also a cleric. Which so as we saw, this thing requires the enhanced orb Skyfall. And the other units that we've seen, they don't give you that, but this one does. Post transformation. This is charges, recovers 40% HP for 10 turns. Okay, good, whatever. Has tape. It has L's. Okay, they recover assess. They also have resonance, which who is this? Algae? I guess we can't, right? Ariel wish me well, the creator of the 3-wish. I think this is Algae, right? I have nothing for the resonance. I know for Bion, I said like, oh, maybe music related. I don't know what Algae has to do. Oh, Alina from Sacred Relic. Arina, yeah. Alina. What's her thing? How can we make this about resonance? How do we connect this to resonance? Anyways, I mean, they have decent recovery. I mean, 4 OEs maybe not the best, but it should be, you should heal enough probably. Because you also have the recovery buff from the other duo. Oh, but yeah, that one is not looping either. Yeah, the recovery buff. So things could get dicey again. Starting one of this one, but yeah, there are really low cooldown cleric, fully recovers unmatchable, and awakening debuffs. on a 3-turn cooldown, and they also give you a 6-turn OE Skyfall, enhanced OE Skyfall. So 50% chance, it's the same thing. It's not guaranteed to be OEs. I think there's some skills that guarantee OE Skyfall, but there's also some that give you like only 50% chance, like this one. But I'm assuming both would qualify for Kero Corey P's leader skill, active skill. But yeah, it is good that the Skyfall buff is more than looping, because obviously at times you might not want to loop this guy right away because you're gonna try to save it for an Awoken Bind. So it makes sense. It's good that it's, you know, twice as looping. And again, you definitely want more Awoken Binds, because without those Sea Awakenings, you might not have enough ball to, like, I mean, it is usually you can't really tank any hits while Awoken Bound. Sometimes you can, but with this team, definitely you really can't, because the whole team has at least 10 Sea Awakenings and also Resonance. Because yeah, this thing has Resonance. I think that this have Resonance. No, this also had T. Yeah. So again, from the few videos that I did see, this team doesn't look all that impressive. Too much work. Again, you are required to make 2 crosses plus 2 other combos to actually deal damage. That alone only nets you 10 C. So if you encounter a unit with like a 13 combo shield, you're not gonna have the easiest time. Because also usually the active skill is gonna flood your board with heal, wood, and light. So it might be hard to not flop all of those crosses and other combos. Because yeah, the later skill only gives you what, +3 combos? I mean, that is what I mean. So three combos from the base, from the later skills, plus a cross, plus another cross, that's 8 combos. So again, you need 2 other combos to reach 10C. And then yeah, any high combo absorption shield is gonna screw you over. I guess in that case, you would have the Athena unit for the big board. But 6-turn cooldown, that's a little long. Did the duo didn't do it. No, they didn't expand your board either. You don't have a roulette. Like to fish out non-wood, non-light, non-healers to match other combos. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be another, yeah, that's gonna be a big issue in some dungeons. Another elf for wood, yeah. I mean, again, the video that I did watch, they did manage to clear Mercury. There were like 2 or 3 videos that I watched that I skimmed through. I jumped to the correct spots, well, to the big hits with Sophie and the Mystics that show up in like floor, what is it, 7, 6? Because those are like the really big floors that you need to like bring an HP buff or a big shield. And obviously this team can handle them because of Athena or the 2.5 HP buff. So it's not impossible to tackle those dungeons. It just, I feel like it just requires a lot of work. Okay, let's look at the other team. So again, there's only, well, essentially 2 teams that I found from this collab, and this is the other one. This we have a reskin for Granerb, well, Sanrio version of Granerb with Hydrogoon or something, and there's also the Kurotobi and Suo duo that you get exchanged. I think Granerb is like the BGM. Oh, that's great to hear, Ricky. I guess Gonho is probably happy that you can spend your money again. What was the issue? Like, was it on Gonho or the Play Store? Or did it just magically get fixed? Granny and Kuro team is back. It is strong, I think, but it also has some issues. I mean, I am a big fan of Kurotobi. Hopefully, it's not too bad. But there's also a variant that actually it's essentially a Doma team, but with Kurotobi as the leader instead of Doma. Because most of the it stole most of the subs from Doma. I'll show it in a little bit. But yeah, let's look at this pure Sanrio team first. Just to confirm, I think Nerve is the yeah $21. Yeah, I think that should be the BGM. Go back here. Where's Nerve? Here we go. The 2 Paprika Awakenings also comes with the new SDR Awakening. It delays by 4, just like our Nerve on transformation. And he gives you 1.4 EXP boost. That's not that bad. That's the same as Niska. And I think Niska is the highest so far for like an in-game leader. So this thing, so Granerb, yeah. Granerb and Angidun is joining Niska with the highest XP boosting leader skill for like a meta team. Let's see, post transformation. They have a really good damage output. They void damage absorption, attribute absorption for 2 turns, and a 4-turn cooldown. They also double your HP, triple your HP, and gives you an attack boost for water attribute for 1 turn. All right, so this is what you will probably use to tank really big hits, this Grenerve. And then the leader skill, you have to match the CPA to activate it. Halves damage, multiplies attack by 100x, adds 3 combos, and 12 million FUA. Gives you an HP boost by 2.7 and a recovery boost by 7x, which is, really good for super altitude because it's a lot. Pretty high. It's going with thing because I don't do anything towards the problem, but there's a bug on the store and they expire. All right. At least it's back. But it sucks like you have to waste a lot of time trying to fix it. And then it just fixed itself somehow. So you don't even know what to do the next time it happens. $11K HP is bad. I mean, that is somewhat, that is below average, I would say. I was gonna say it does come with 2 part breaks, so it can get boosted. But yeah, there's units with part break that have higher HP. But yeah, 11K alone, it is a little on the lower side. Okay, this thing has 3 combos. Let's look at the Kurotobi duo. This one has 3 Perfect Awakenings. So yeah, the team alone, without including any equips, has 9 Perfect Awakenings, which is an insane amount of Perfect Awakenings just to have from the base units. And then let's see, transformation. It charges by 2 turns and then transforms. And again, 1.3x parts and egg drop boost, which is fine, You're pretty much guaranteeing all of the parts drop. They really bank on part break and the team HPs from Little Star, yeah. Which is annoying because what are you gonna do in Venus? I mean, Venus you need a big shield, which I think Little Stars does. But what if there were 2 big hits back to back? Like those, at least those teams with resonance and like a gajillion afternoon tea awakenings, those probably can take a hit without like a big shield. But Barbaric teams will not have the easiest time, but that's not an issue yet, at least yet. You missed 30 days worth of stone and Gonho didn't do anything about it. It sucks. Show me the trade. I want to remember it. Oh, the trade for this. For the Kurotobi. I guess I could go for it. Because I do use this sometimes. Sometimes some of the websites, I usually use PathPath. I forget how many paths there are in the URL. But PathPath blog. Sometimes they do show the screenshots for trades, but sometimes they don't have the full thing. So let's see. This is Athena. It does take GFEs and also some Sanrio units. This is Yukine Penguin guy. I forget your name. Oh, Sam. Sophie Sam? Is it just Sam? Because I remember Sophie Sam from the last time. He was pretty decent as a Muichiro sub, I think. Again, this is a little GFE. There's so many trades. I think I'll do them later, but let's just show this one, which I think is the one you want, Ricky. The Kurotobi and Pochako duo. You need 10 of these units, which unfortunately, I mean, there are some old Sanrio units, but all of the lore rarities are gone. I think they need to be at least 7 stars. 2, 4, 6, yeah, 7-star rarity Sanrio units as fodder. And they changed, I think they changed it, right? I think it used to be different last year for the badge unit, which is this one, which you might want to get this time if you're gonna actually go for those 2 teams that I show, which seem to be the only 2 teams you can assemble that are mostly composed of Sanrio units. But yeah, I mean, usually that is the case for some like seasonals too. Like the trade for the badge was like slightly cheaper the last time around. Even though I do remember there were problems because Sanrio had 2 machines, I believe, last time, right? Like one of them was more expensive and it excluded some units. So some units, the units that were excluded from the higher price machine, those couldn't be used as fodder for Cinema Nova, I think. And that's pretty much the case. Actually, it's not even the case because let's look at the machine. So now we have 2 machines, the first one and the second one. The first one, which has mostly old units, it also removes a bunch of units from the lineup. There's only 1 5-star, which is the Gudetama. All of the witches are here. 6 stars, I'm pretty sure there were more, but I think you can get them from the bonus rewards from doing multis. Yeah, all of these units you can get. Damn, you can get all of them. Is there anything actually decent here? I think this equip was no. Let's see. I mean, I remember using Goddess Celine here and there. Probably not that good anymore. Let's look. Anything else get here? Oh, this one, Noctaria Kitty. Yeah, they raised the price definitely. I don't know why. I guess to justify this, to justify the expense, they made all of these bonus rewards as somewhat decent. I don't know. Because yeah, Noctaria Kid is still a decent equip. Let's see, is there any other old equip that's good? This thing, I remember seeing it here and there because I wanted some OE coverage in a Doma team. And I wanted an equip with crosses and HP, and this thing showed up, but the cooldown is really, really low. Pochako Sea Wolf could work. Let's see. It has L. That's a random LTPA 7C BDP. Just anything but brick. What am I doing? Let's see. Active scale is changes support to those attributes. Attribute destruction, damage destruction, nullify. Your damage increased to 38 billion. That's only for one turn? Or 2 turns. Yeah, 2 turns. Yeah, I don't know what you would roll here. I mean, the only good thing from here is obviously the Pachaco equip, because it is really amazing. I do forget. I want to double check. Let's look at the awakenings now and what we're gonna see later. Because thankfully I do have one. I don't have to roll anything in the first machine. Because that equip is pretty crazy. Ochako, so double 7C, 1 team HP, 2 takoyakis, 1 skill boost. And Cloud, the active skill didn't change. I know that. But yeah, 1 more team HP. That's pretty much it. 1 more team. Oh, the SDR awakening. Yeah, that is really crazy. So they didn't touch the active skill. So the active skill is the same as this one. 3-turn haste, but yeah, the SDR is really great. Because again, essentially, if you could run more latents, and then you could only run 2 SDRs, and then you have 4 SDRs total with the awakening. So it's really, really good. Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of people are just gonna buy this one. Because again, why would you roll that 7-stone machine with a bunch of old units that are pretty much garbage? Like apart from Noctaria Kitty, but you can exchange for them too. Like for farming, for buttoning. Like I don't think there's anything else worth getting from here. Obviously, I don't know how good he is, because yeah, this bastard was mentioning Goten, but wait, was it Goten or the other one? Isn't there another dark? No, there's a Blackbird Bad Smarrow. Yeah, Goten is a good one. Let's see, what did you get? I could actually go on the other screen to see. Gudetama? Like the base one? I only remember the Odin one being somewhat decent. Fortune cooldown. Cleric. Changes the top row to that. 3 combos added from the active skill. If only he added like 4, it would have been an easy swipe system if you could get 4 of these and then lead with 2 of them. But you still need to match another combo. Or if you got any new Evos. There's a new, I mean, most of the Sanrio characters got like another path variant. At least 1 more. I know there's another Gudetama. There's a Tulia Gudetama now. At least 1. Maybe there's another one. We could look into it in a little bit. But yeah, this machine, we are all familiar with all of these units. If you were around for the last Sanrio run, there's nothing new here. Yeah, there's really nothing. I mean, this thing is a decent wood cleric, maybe. Is it still a decent wood cleric? Maybe not. I mean, wood is actually, yeah, the new cleric, 3-turn cooldown cleric is probably better. Yeah, the only good thing from here is the Pachaco equip, and that's it. Which you can buy if you have the $30. So that's the first machine. Yeah, the second machine does have a bunch of new units. I think most of them are new. Aren't they all new, actually? No, I think this is an old unit, right? No, this is new, actually, also. Yeah, they're all new, actually. There's a whole new machine, and you can also get the new people, the old people from If you do a multi, you get 5 pulls. I think it's 5, right? They wouldn't lower this. Yeah, you can get 5 of these for free. Which again, the best unit from here is probably the Noctaria Kitty equip. It's still okay in my opinion. Blind resist, NC, 2-turn haste. The base could also be a system, but probably a little too slow. It's a haste system. It is strong though for swiping. Swiping somewhat easy content. Okay. Let's go back to looking at all of the units in this team first. So we saw Noctaria. Yeah, Hinata does exist. I mean, sometimes you can't activate the active skill because it's like 36 turn cooldown. But yeah, if you're just going for Awakenings, definitely Hinata is still better. Because 2 skill boosts, 2 team HPs, full blind resist. I think Dark Sub attribute, which maybe you do care about, and maybe you want or do not want. But it is a insanely crazy card with those Awakenings. Let's see. So we saw Granherb. We are going to see the Kurotobi. We have 3 power breaks, team HP, well, TPA, I mean. We saw the boosting rate for parts and also eggs. Post transformation, they also have an Evo active skill, 1 turn cooldown. So you make a system with 2 of them, and you essentially do the same thing. You loop 1 in 1 active skill, and then you use the other active skill. So you don't run them. You don't run the same active skill twice on the same turn. You like alternate with them. They have the new Awakening, which gives you 50x attack whenever you match these 2 colors, fire and water. And they also nullify attribute disadvantage. So meaning against like a tanky wood enemy, they're gonna deal the same, like they're not gonna, their damage is not gonna get half, which is really good to deal against. Like you don't have to worry about any tanky enemies with this Awakening. Yeah, it is a lot of damage, and you honestly don't even need to hit like 10C to deal damage. Because if you notice, there's no 10Cs here. But I think this is also an issue with this team, as it was with the Wood and Light Cross team. If you encounter a high combo absorption shield, you might be stuck there for a while. And you might even die, actually, depending if you can't make it through it. This thing does scale combos, but from the video that I scanned, they were having trouble hitting 10C. I think if you pair 2 of these together, maybe, because you do scale. Let's read the later skill first, and then we'll read the active skill. Because I have to read it on my PC, because can't translate evil active skills. So you mentioned TPA, you reduce damage by 82%. Again, you could just stall with 1 TPA. And it also deals FUA. Is that correct? Just with the TPA? Okay, so the FUA is also tied to the TPA. Usually you would see just the damage reduction maybe tied to the TPA. But yeah, for each 4 water, 4... Oh, because they don't want to scale the FUA. They just want to give you the full 20 million FUA, so you don't have to worry about it. Because otherwise you would need to worry if they had like done, for each TPA you'll get 5 million FUA. Then you'll have to worry about matching 5 TPAs. I mean 4 TPAs, because usually 20 million damage is usually good enough for everything. But yeah, for each water and fire or Recurby TPA, you get a 4x attack and you add 1 combo. So you scale damage, you scale combos, but I feel like it's a little hard to actually hit a high combo count with what I saw, which was with a Granherb and a Kurotobi as leaders. I mean, it's probably not that bad, because essentially you're hopefully making at least 1 of each. Because the active skill only gives you 4 fire, 4 water, 4 light. I mean 4 heal. So let's say you only get that match. So you get 3 combos for matching them. plus 3 combos from this unit leader skill, so that's 6 combos. And then Grenurb adds 3 combos, as we saw before. So worst case scenario, I mean, you're probably gonna still hit 10, because everything else, surely there has to be a combo somewhere in those other orbs. So again, you could barely activate 10C. So again, 11 combo absorption shield is just gonna... It might take you a while to get through it. I mean, I doubt it, because let's say an enemy keeps putting has like a permanent 11 combo shield, and they keep changing your whole board to, let's say, wood orbs. This thing does override wood orbs, obviously. But then, no, you could enclose another wood combo, and never mind. I'm just trying to like come with hypotheticals that would screw over Kurotobi here. It is still decent, because again, the damage doesn't depend on combos. So even with a combo debuff, you could still probably kill a lot of floors. Because sometimes those are annoying. Like you get hit with -3 combos, and then most of your units are not gonna be able to deal any damage. Unless you like go really crazy. We have the active skill. Let's read the active skill. The post transformation is cycles, 1 turn cooldown. The first one will pierce for 1 turn, doubles move time, and it gives you 4 fire for water and 4 heal. And then the second stage will double the damage for the leader and helper, and will also increase their cap rate to 20 billion, and will also destroy a shield. So it's been a while since like we've seen like short cooldown shield breaker active skill, so this isn't too bad. Yeah, with 2 of these, you have permanent pierce uptime. You don't have to worry about time debuffs, and you have a permanent pierce. You have a permanent cap break on your leaders to 20 billion, which is still really good. And it also that you get to destroy a shield every single turn. You can also see it fitting into future team. Yeah, I see it too. But would you run 2? I feel like running 2 might take up a lot of space. But obviously, you kind of need it to loop the active skill, to loop the pierce and the cap break. You do need the 2 of them, 2 of these. This collab so I'm interested is the cleric with the 6th turn of OE Scaffold. Yeah, that cleric is obviously useful, but I feel like the whole team is a little weak because it requires a lot of work. If you're going for the full team, Heroes Ori. The red and green cross team seems more well than the Grand Airborne. I think it's the other way around, Ricky. I was talking about it earlier. But you have to match 2 crosses. You have to do the 2 crosses plus 2 other combos, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's way too much work because that team also has issues with like high combo absorption shields, I think. And it also doesn't reliably perform part break. At least with Kurotobi, you kind of like want to, you can target parts. But with the cross leader, I feel like their output, it is high, but I did see like, I did see like 2 or 3 videos on each leader, and that one, the cross team kind of failed to get all of the parts pretty much in every video that I saw. Yeah, the utility, yeah, because yeah, for Mercury, there's like that nasty combo debuff that you get from, not combo, nasty negative OE debuff that you get from Elaine. You could override it, even though what the floor after is an Awoken Bind. I mean, yeah, you could just use it there and fix it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking this special. Maybe just run 1, because team real estate is a little bit, I don't know, they have to bring a lot to the table, and I feel like maybe in the future two of these in a team might not be that much worthwhile, but yeah, one might still provide some value. No, Ricky, I don't think so, because those might just one cross, one other combo, and that's it. But with the cross leader, you have to match wood and light. And then if you want to deal damage, you have to match two crosses plus two other combos. I mean, you could run this maybe in a haste system. Yeah, but if you run it in a haste system, Hexen, you could have permanent uptime on both active skills. I mean, apart from the Haikyuu team, I don't think we've seen any other haste system show up and like, you know, get to like not to the top of the meta, but at least somewhat to be considered meta. But what if we see a meta haste team in the near future that's a water team? This could definitely be useful there. Like at least one of this. I mean, probably won't happen, but maybe people will come up with some haste, funny haste teams with that unit. Let's see what is the next sub here. Yeah, I was really hoping for the Rock Kitty buff. I still probably, I don't know if I can exchange for one. Because I'm severely lacking in I don't think so. I don't even have enough GFEs to exchange for one on my account. I have 0. I barely have any dungeon boost people. I don't have any, yeah, I don't have any fodder. I mean, I've been taking a look at all of the buffs apart from Pochaco, and I think this Besser was saying Goten Bad Bats was still good also. But I feel like, I mean, overall, I mean, in an A we'll know by then. But when it comes to an A, like if we should like if it's worth to do a bunch of rolls in here. But in JP right now, I feel like with the stream looming very soon on the 3rd of November, I feel like I wouldn't roll this and just save stones for the future collab announcement. Yeah, like I was mentioning, I already have Pochaco, the Pochaco equip. Probably not gonna. I'm probably not gonna roll at all. And yeah, people that buy bundles, they could just buy it. Yeah, they should have at least boosted the latest skill, maybe 1.4. Is that too much to ask? Even if you don't want to give her another dungeon boost somewhere, that would have been so good. But they didn't do it. Cowards. Valeria, I was looking at her, yeah. I mean, her cooldown, I think their cooldown is about the same, right? But at least Stella is more than looping, I think. Valeria, I think, is a 6-turn cooldown. That's for 6 turns. Stella is at least, 7-turn cooldown. That's for 6 turns. So if you get overridden or voided, it's a little easier to recover with her. I don't know who actually would use her. Because when I was coming up with the teams that people are making for Sanrio, I did see the other duo, which I don't think anyone is bothering making teams for, or that I saw. But there's this other duo that nobody's using in my JP in my YouTube homepage. Like that Valeria sub, like would definitely fit as a sub in this team for this leader, but nobody's using them. At least for now. They're just getting Cotton Kitty and that's it. No, you're sorry. The first machine is now board 7 stone. So we no longer have a 5 stone machine because yeah, Sanrio used to be 5 stones, the first machine with the older units. This thing has most of the older units, as you can see. But if you do multis, you could get the other old units. You can get 5 of these with one multi. You can also get them from the other machine. Yeah, this machine has all of the new units, but you do a multi, you get all of you get a chance at all of the old units too. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna go crazy enough if they actually want some of these older units. Yeah, you'll have to do multis, which is nutty. Yeah, the other duo, right? The fire duo. I mean, we can talk about it in a little bit. Let me try to finish the Kurotobi one. So we saw Kurotobi. We did say, you know, maybe you could do some funny shenanigans with them. Maybe, I don't know, probably not. But as a leader, you know, they deal damage without reaching 10C. It's really easy. You don't need to stack any Paprika Awakenings. I guess you could stack them if you need more stats. But yeah, easy to activate. I mean, they don't overwrite orbs. I think I have it there. Yeah. So it's the same deal as the cross team. If you get a full fireboard, a full water orb, waterboard, or heal orb, or a combination of the two, then you're not gonna be able to actually no. If you get heals in there or another color, you only need to match a TPA to reduce damage. So it might not be too bad, but yeah, a full fireboard or a full water orb is gonna screw you over. But that team does have Bion, which I did get lucky with my free roll. I mean, I don't know if I have a place to use her. I did mention I wish she had like a cat break, because then she could have gone in a Doma team. But no, this thing, transformation, charges by 2, transforms, active skill 7 by 6, doesn't really matter. They have resonance, they have 6 ELOEs, 2 10C pluses, 4 Ls, which is really good. And then active skill is a full cleric. Well, the cleric active skill. And it changes the board to 7 by 6 and changes the board to like Bion to water, dark, and heal. So this will like if you get a full dark, I mean a full fire or a full water, they can save you from that, from just dying. Because then you'll be able to activate a TPA match somewhere. But yeah, the bad thing, they could deal some damage. I mean, do we have a dragon? Let me look it up now. Because you obviously want to activate resonance. But if they even had like a cap break active skill, which you could cap break them with Kirimi-chan, I guess, which we'll get to soon. But let me look. Do we have any levitate? Butler, oh yeah, Butler Kuro, yeah. They're dragon, they're on color, and they could deal some damage with the right equip. Let's see, do we have levitate plus levitate? That's water attribute. Water attribute, it's either dragon or balanced awakening. Oh yeah, the Muichiro Duo active skill equip. If they only did the cap break. I mean, they could get cap broken with Kurotobi. But yeah, balanced dragon, Mitsuri Muichiro equip is really good. I mean, I think I have it here somewhere. Where are you? Yeah, this one activates resonance. It's balance type, it's water main attribute. If only they did cap break. But yeah, in Kurotobi, who else keeps a team-wide cap break maybe that they could fit? I mean, a rainbow team maybe of some kind. Yeah, the 7x6 board. I mean, Kurotobi, the Kurotobi doing it maybe doesn't care for it. Like board shrink debuffs. Because a 5x4 board is still, you'll still be able to match your TPAs, I think, and probably kill most floors. I don't think this is I don't think it's a bad cleric. I really wish they had a cap break. It would have been great for Doba. But the full board change is again something that the Kurotobi team probably will need, which might be a little hard to time. What about Namiel? Oh yeah, Namiel is also dragon type, right? Yeah. I mean, the Muichiro is the first one I saw, but when I searched Sanbon, there were 5 results. So the other options are Mercuria's bracelet, which is the Mercury boss equip. They also give you a water sub attribute. So I guess if you are in a full water team, you could change that water sub attribute, change it, the dark sub attribute change to water, and then you also get the levitate for more damage. Another option is Genie, which levitate, skill boost, and dungeon boost, which kind of not that useful. But yeah, Namiel also changes their sub attribute to water, 1 team HP, water OEs. Yeah, that's still really good too. And there's also Rimuru equip, which doesn't have a water attribute change, but you know, still it has poison resist, skill boost, water OE, and dark OE. But yeah, those are also qualify to activate resonance. But yeah, I guess Butler Core is probably one of the better places you could put this. I'm pretty sure it has to be main attribute. I'm like 99% sure it has to be main attribute that have to match. Like the types, they could be either. Because yeah, the Namiel equip is dragon type, and then the Muichiro duo equip is balance type. So either of the types, like at least one of them has to overlap when it comes to the types. But for attribute, I'm pretty sure it has to be only main attributes that they have to match for sure. We have decent equip, decent cleric for the team, decent water cleric. Even still with levity, maybe their damage might not be all that great depending on the super gravity. You might actually have to match some water elves, like at all times. Do we have a good water elf team? I guess Mercuria. That's the only one I can think of because I just saw their equips. I think bartenders had some like water L units. I think Pat Island also. None of them really stuck. I don't think there's many places to actually use them. Use this unit for damage. But yeah, obviously they're probably the best cleric for the team because they are on Collab also. If you're gonna use the Collab patch. Let's see, what is the other sub? Let's look at the little stars first because I know I read them beforehand. Let's see. On transformation, they have damage. That's annoying. There's no delay or skill charge. And then all of the units here, well, at least Kurotobi and Gronerve, they have a 36 turn cooldown to transform to begin with. So no delay or haste on this thing kind of hurts. Yeah, the MP unit is a scam. I definitely wouldn't get it. I forgot what it does already, but yeah, the fact that it doesn't have any equips, it's really not worth it, yeah. Because I think most of the units have maybe one equip at most, most of them have one equip, but some of them even have two equips. Like Saphira, I think the Liliana had two equips also. But then you get to Sanrio with no equips on the MP unit. Let's see, post-transformation, they add a lot of bulk, 14 HP awakenings. This is actually a decent multiplier still. Levitate with these two, because this is 50x. The new awakening. The fire and water attack awakening. Which again, this nullifies attribute disadvantage. So for this unit specifically, if you were facing off against a water enemy, usually their damage would get halved, but with this awakening, that gets neutralized, so they deal the normal amount of damage. Even if you get the full team, you will go for the classic HP back. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Because also, yeah, I forgot, but for Halloween, they buffed the enhancement for that collab. Well, for that seasonal. Because usually the enhancement badge is plus 15% HP and recovery. And then for Halloween, they changed it to plus 25% HP and recovery. And I thought that maybe that was going to be the thing going forward, but Sanrio is only 15%. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we can check EDC right now. That's pretty fast. Well, actually, do they tell you? Where is Halloween? Oh, it doesn't tell you. I thought it would. I mean, in the game, can we check if I don't have it? Because I don't have it. Yeah, but Sanrio is still 15%. I'm pretty sure I saw that. I do have... I mean, where's Sanrio? 15%. I mean, this is not the enhanced. How can I see the enhanced? I don't think I can see it. Halloween, where is Halloween? Because I do have Hera. Oh no, this is Halloween. Yeah, 15%. To find somewhere. Where can we find that info quickly? It's true you just checked? Okay, yeah. Wait, they also buff Pan Academy? And I'm assuming Bright then also. So it's only seasonals then, right? It seems like it's only seasonals that get the plus 25% HP and recovery. You saw me when I clicked it. Where do I have it? This is 25%. Oh, this is Pat Island. Okay, got buff. So I guess only seasonals. Because if you notice, yeah, Kaiju number 8 is 15%, 15%, 15%. But then Pan Academy is 25% now. So yeah, I miss if they confirmed it, but I guess now we can assume if they didn't confirm it, that only seasonals or in-houses are... The enhanced badge gives you more stats than the collab badges. Seasonal teams are back? I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, what, Pat Island briefly had like those Gear Step Rainbow team that was mostly composed of, yeah, Pat Academy, Pat Academy units. Checkmates. I only have the unenhanced badge. It says 15%. Yeah, I guess that's the next question. 15%. Yeah, that's for Bride, which I don't have a Bride. Yeah, they left out Beach. Bartenders, where is bartender? I do have bartenders. Well, bartenders, they haven't rerun. I'm assuming they did at Academy because we had that Super Gap-Fest with where you could buy the badge enhancement again and the badge unit. Wait, could you get the badge unit? I know you could buy Typhon again during the Super Gath Fest, but the MP unit for, I mean, not the MP unit, the badge unit, was she available on the, yeah, Haku, you could roll Haku. So yeah, you could roll the badge units from the seasonal Super Gath Fest that happened recently, and then you could get the MP unit again, which I guess we have to wait and see until the next in-house reruns again to confirm or see if they're not gonna buff those badges again. But so far, what we can, I guess, say for sure is that seasonals are getting buffed to 25%. There's a player's choice. Oh, yeah, we might see those then. Oh yeah, there's also the survey, right? I could maybe look into that too. Let's try to get through the Kurotobi team. Let's see, what is the next unit? Oh, I was looking at Little Stars. Where are you again? Again, a lot of bulk. Then the active skill gives you the water and fire skyfall for 9 turns. On a 6-turn cooldown. So there is some leeway. Like you don't have to loop this consistently. Because you also get a big damage. Yeah, greatly reduced damage for 1 turn. And it's also a parts gravity. So again, this is the usual, like you don't have to run a looping shield anymore, kind of like for some teams, you could just run a big shield that you can pop on certain floors. So this is the unit that you would use for this team to do that. Mage is still in the lineup and some other stuff. All right, we'll see. Well, does the voting end then? Oh, they might, is the voting over soon? Because they could probably announce the results on stream on the 3rd. I feel like that's what they would do. Again, yeah, this thing has decent multiplier, even though those 2 Finger Awakenings are kind of like maybe not doing much. But Kurotobi does buff time every single turn. So this is giving you like 4 seconds every time. Because you're doubling these 2 seconds. I think voting starts today. I mean, we could see. Oh, it's not even on yet. Yeah, I don't think it's either of these. Okay, so yeah, the voting is not live yet. Oh, when is the JP stream? Oh, you were answering. I was only looking at Twitch chat, but yeah, you were answering Ricky. Yeah, the stream is on the 3rd in JP, Ricky. Yeah, that equip. I mean, Kaiju number 8 also had a double cross. Equip. Over my page. Oh, here. Oh, it's on right now. Okay. Yeah, they'll probably announce results. Yeah, because this is over on the 30th. Then they have 30 days to compile the results and announce on stream. But yeah, it's not the first double cross equip, but it's good for Doma because I remember, yeah, it has the power break, a team HP, or is it 2? We could look into it in a little bit. But yeah, there are some teams that don't even use this unit because the Kurotobi team doesn't really need the Skyfall. The only unit that needs it is the last unit, the Kirimi-chan. Let's see, what do you do on transformation? Okay, at least it's a haste, so it's something. It's a power break. It also comes with resonance. Attacker, dragon type. We did search. Namiel could work here if you want to change the water attribute. Yeah, but this is the only unit that needs the water Skyfall. Because this thing just enhances the ores, but if you have the Water Skyfall active, they raise the cap rate to adjacent allies and to itself to 11 billion, which honestly isn't that much. But I guess at the very least, you're like reapplying the cap rate every turn. So you'll be like overriding any debuffs. Like, for example, Sophie, I think, in Venus, they preemptively hit you with that cap rate debuff. So you could like immediately fix it, at least on those 3 units. But 11 billion isn't that much nowadays. So this again could cap break the little stars, or could also cap break the the Bion duck if you want. We're back to GA Bunko numbers. That is true. I don't know why they went with the 11 billion. It could have been higher. It should have been higher. But yeah, this thing does deal decent damage. It does need levitate, I think. Which again, Namiel applies here because yeah, levitate, dragon equip, water attribute. I guess the reasoning is that it's every turn, but it doesn't even have a targeted attack buff, right? Oh, it does. It's also a targeted attack buff. I don't know. Sometimes those could really neuter your damage. Like if you get like the targeted attack debuff by like 99% damage debuff to your attack, that could sometimes renders a unit useless damage wise. So at least this does recover that. But 11 billion is really not that great. And for that reason is that another build for this team, you essentially drop those units. And you actually also drop Nerve, if I'm not wrong. Well, let me show the other build for this. Which is just a Doma-less Doma build. Because you're like stealing his subs to build your team. So you run Giyu, you run the Giyu Duo, and you run the Muichiro Duo as your looping shield. You run the Giyu Duo for the absorption and attribute damage absorption and attribute absorption voiding. And then you run Giyu to recover from HP debuffs and also like tank really big hits. So you don't need the Little Stars unit. And then you pair double Kurotobis together. And you essentially drop Nerve. Yeah, actually good units, yeah. Yeah, the Giyu Duo is a looping 69 billion cap rate in total to itself. And then Giyu obviously also 40 billion cap break. I guess, I don't know, it sucks that the Muichiro Duo doesn't cap break. But you're only dealing damage with those units. The Giyu Duo and the leaders. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you don't have to get the the MP unit and also the batch unit. You could just because half the team is Sanrio, half the team is Demon Slayer, so you could just go with the other half for the boost. But yeah, you get essentially more part break, boost from the litter scale, also egg drop. It's like Doma basically, because yeah, you get the 1.3 just like Doma for eggs and parts. The team by itself has 8 part breaks. Wait, did I actually update this? I might not have updated this. No, actually, I think Giyu, because the Kurotobi Duo has 6. Those two have 6. This one, 7. 8. Yeah, the Duo also has 8. It has another one. Yeah. So just on the units alone, without counting the Super Awakenings, you have 8 power breaks, which is more than enough. Because with Doma, again, usually either 5 or 6. 6 is if the drop rate is 0. So you have more than enough power breaks to guarantee the parts that the parts drop. But again, no origin override. But you do have the Duo and Giyu to actually like fix your board, hopefully. And obviously you have the Cleric. But you're probably not going to use that to fix the board because it's a 5-turn cooldown. It's not that low. Yeah, that's also a weakness for the team. You don't really have a low cooldown Cleric. So you kind of need to stall possibly at times. Yeah, permanent pierce uptime. Yeah, you would only have to like stall maybe some places for the attribute or the absorption voiding from the Duo. Yeah, Muichi and Mitsubi. I feel like they're not doing too much. I mean, should we just put back Kiria? Yeah, should we just put back Kiria for the bigger shield? Yeah, with Doma, it's already easy to stall. For that Duo, you need to. I mean, I guess you could just match one TPA, but you might still deal a lot of damage. I don't know, because you don't need that many combos. You'll be fully activating your damage awakenings on the Kurotobi Duo. I feel like you might accidentally still kill things, so you can't really stall. I mean, it depends on the super gravity. But yeah, you're activating the TPAs and you're activating this maybe. Actually, no, you could just activate one water TPA to stall, I guess. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning also with the cross leader. This Kurotobi team also has the same issue. You can't override any ores, but at least with Doma, you can just, yeah, you just lose a turn and that's it. With this leader and the other one, you just die. Okay, so I mean, that's pretty much all of the notable Sanrio teams that I saw when it comes to assembling. I mean, we did mention this other duo, which doesn't do all that much. Where is it? This one. Let's see, this one. It's, oh wait, my friend is also gonna roll. Actually, I don't know if he's gonna roll Sanrio. I mean, we'll see. He kind of did go broke a little bit a while ago, rolling Kaiju. Yeah, if you can exchange, you probably have. I mean, would you exchange for anything else? I mean, bad bats. This bastard keeps one thing. I mean, they're probably still good for swipe. I mean, you can't really swipe with them. Do we have a dark swipe leader? Because otherwise, if you run this guy, you have to break the combo, the row into 2 combos. But yeah, this thing did get 2 Moon Awakenings, which I only remember using this guy to farm SN4, I think. And that is a night dungeon, a moon dungeon. I don't even know, are any other game dungeons moon? Let's see. Okay, SN6 is moon. SN4, like I mentioned, is moon. Here, let's see it. Wait, can you make it actually? So I don't have to pass? I don't know. Or do we have any preemptives? I could just enter with anything. Let's see. Multiplayer. Oh, you're making it? Okay, you make it, and I'll join. But yeah, as opposed to an A, there's always people in JP looking to pair up and clear multiplayer dungeons. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to. I meant to refresh, not enter. Yeah, there were 3 people. I mean, is there anything troll from Sanrio? I mean, I don't know if you're using Sanrio stuff, but I'm assuming. Oh, the code. You can't open it for everyone? Or are you afraid people are gonna join? Because I'm just searching for rooms. Oh, there we go. You have a Gojo troll team? That's a lot of Gojos. Oh, that's not the team. You just wanted to show off. What is this team? Oh no, is this gonna be... No, it's co-orbs. It's something worse than skill bind. How many 5 combos from the leaders each. Oh no, wait, how many? Double core, yeah, double core equips. Okay, I see where this is going. Plus 10 combos. I mean, I have combo animations off, but I think in 3-player, I think your settings override mine. No? I mean, we'll see. If we'll have to sit through all of the combos. Let's see. I guess did you miss some? Turn up the music. Oh, I have the BGM off. Let me see. I think I can't do it in multiplayer because I have it muted. I have the music muted completely. I only have special sound effects. Honestly, I was expecting maybe more. Aren't people getting like crazy combos, like over 100? That's probably only on the tricolor team, but that was 49. That was 49, right? Let's see. Can you do it again? I don't think so, right? Wait, I can't turn the music again. Oh, now we get our full core board. Let's see, from this alone, without Skyfall, it's 47. Oh, whatever. I thought you had a plus 10 combo buff. I mean, do you go into 3-player and I'm gonna quit now. I think that's all you can do, right? As in, you can't do more annoying combo animation. But yeah, I do have the. Maybe I should turn on the music just because. That's it. Yeah, I think I've seen. I don't know that it's probably. I'm pretty sure it was for a tricolor dungeon or one where you increase your the skyfall for certain I think the cell phone. I remember that equip. I think that's to increase skyfalls for like this one gives you chances for ores. It gives you a higher chance than usual. Cell phone. Is it this one? No. Phone. I think this one. Yeah, this one only. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't increase the chances. It pretty much excludes two colors. So maybe you could fit this in. I don't know. I mean, I don't think you have the space. But by excluding some other orbs, you could, yeah, probably get luckier and have even more combos. Oh, Zerok does say that. I mean, how would you get 100 combos on on Halloween? I guess just by luck, just by trying over and over again. I think another unit. I mean, she's back right now. Oh, gives you rolls. Okay, then you just come with that. Because I believe what's her name? Pasca Kitty. Isn't that someone that people also used to like get a lot of combos? I believe she scaled combos with like 6 orb matches. Is she not tradable? Or did I miss her? Is she no longer exchangeable? Well, she might be in the bonus RAM. If she's not here. Adelaide, you're still in Kitty, not Pasca Kitty. Oh, there we go, Pasca. Yeah, each 6 orb match adds 3 combos. 3 combos, right? I think this is wrong. The translation is wrong, but it should say 3 combos. 14 piece combo reduces, yeah. I don't know, can you fit a lot of corpse and do this? I feel like people would... Can you quit while doing other people's turns? I guess you could turn off the phone. Sadly, yeah. I guess, yeah, most people would quit right away if they see you have, like, gone or something. But they might not suspect the core troll. Found it? If you're trying on YouTube, YouTube doesn't like links. I couldn't find any settings to allow links, so it sounds like you're maybe trying to share a link and YouTube is not showing it to me. I don't think it's showing it to anyone. Oh, it does it every turn? I forgot. Stitch is what? 2 turn cooldown? I think Nova is 4, right? I guess it's not every turn, but it could be. Like every other turn, you would get a full board of those full water core, right? I think. Yeah, in between Captain America. Okay. So some people might stick around because like they might think, oh, this is all this guy has. Let me finish the 3P with him. When they don't know they're getting trolled. Okay, let's see. But yeah, YouTube doesn't like links. Okay, let me quickly watch it. See which one it is. Sarah 100C. Oh, it is with Fasca. Fasca Kitty. They're doing roulettes also. I think that was my an active skill. Oh yeah, that was just an active skill. Yeah, but I see, yeah. Full fire, full heal. Oh, they are using the roulette actually. Okay, let me look at my friend. He's gonna roll. I think he actually did the quest. I forgot to do the quest. So I did forget to do the Sanrio quest to get all of the free rolls, but I think my friend might have done it. Oh, he also has gung ho rolls. Let me see. 1 second. Okay, we can see your stream now. So you have a few gung ho rolls. Is it just those two? We only have 2 so far. Yeah. Gung ho 1, garbage. Yeah, I don't think this is even fodder for Laufey, which is the most important trade you should make. Oh, I guess I could post the link if anyone doesn't want to. Okay, high rarity. You probably have, yeah, you have some. I mean, she's not too bad. I feel like 3's overkill. Maybe not overkill, but she's not a bad unit. Let's see, you have another roll here, which is also a gung ho 1 and gung ho 2, I think. Gung ho 1. Eclair would have been fodder for Laufey. Unfortunately, this is not. I'm pretty sure. And then gung ho 2. Let's see if we get a Laufey for free. Let's see. Oh, it's this thing. I might want to exchange for it, but I feel like I do like them, but I don't know where to use them. Is Cannon worth the trade? If you're summoning fodder, maybe. Because she does fit in some Rosetta bells for farming, either as a base or as an equip. But yeah, this thing is a looping 40% shield. It doesn't transform. It's not an evil active skill. So I do like them for that fact, but I don't know where to use them. But yeah, the BDP, if you're not playing them in a BDP team, they're not gonna deal any damage. Same goes for the chibi form, but this one also has a lot of utility. This in damage too. Good active skill too. But yeah, I kind of don't have enough fodder for this exchange, so I'm probably gonna skip. But if I had fodder, I would maybe change. Yeah, Shinobu. Yeah, Shinobu is something I think I've seen them being used. Yumirawaki settle for GA3 using Hibana. Are you running them as leader? Because I think I did mention on my review you could use them with Shinobu as a asymmetrical pairing too. You got the new BGM and free roll. I don't even know what to do with her because I think kind of looks like mid. You mean what's her name? Niska, right? I mean, I feel like she's probably just good for farming the 1.2 billion Coliseum. If you can, if you have the Keigakus to make the team, because it is a lot of XP if you can make the team. Let's see. So are we now trading for Laufey now? Okay, yeah, you have plenty of fodder to exchange. I think you wanted to get her ASAP, probably maybe to 891 or just to do some dungeons. Because Gyoko, yeah, could be a better place. Yeah, I feel like all of those. I think, yeah, you could do without most of those. Yeah, we did talk about this. Yeah, that unit doesn't seem that useful to me. One more. probably one Immoral Pursuer. Or another one of the blue guy, maybe. You want to keep 6 on the equip? Honestly, the blue eye doesn't have a lot of value, I don't think. I feel like that guy, yeah. I think the blue guy instead of Immoral Pursuer. I mean, honestly, I don't think it matters, but I still would value Immoral Pursuer a little bit more. Yeah, I think this is fine. All blue for Laufey, which is blue again. Or if I'm the last one until I reach 1200, I don't really feel like that again. I'm slower to reach. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother farming the 1.2 billion Colosseum, even though it is somewhat easy. It just takes too long. It is easy. All my friends doing it. Let's see, what is 10 minute? Oh, is that the... No, that's not it, right? Terra Luna. Oh, yeah, we're doing the ranking. Ten minutes of you focus with OpenEye? Yeah, but then you gotta focus. I mean, yeah, it is easy to play, yes. But I feel like I'm not gonna bother farming it. I don't know, I feel like I rather farm plus points, if anything, rather than XP. How long can Rosetta still cope? I mean, Rosetta's still really a really solid leader. I don't think anyone is coping with her. Obviously, she does have more competition when it comes to like other top tier leaders. But she's still really strong. Her only issue is getting enough bulk if there's like a really big hit at the beginning of a dungeon. Let's see, we got the Sanrio heroes. Let's see. Oh, Halloween. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. One clear, get the stones, and yeah, I forgot about the quest. But yeah, 100k MP. Ooh, Chakil, that's really good. First one. I mean, she's exchangeable, but you know, at least you don't have to exchange for it in case the wood Evo is good. Because yeah, I don't think there's anything that needs this unit, but maybe in the future, if we do require someone to have the orb, the water, the wood orb Skyfall. Yeah, she does have the New Awakening. Yeah, 4 Ls. She's not a path cleric, but I don't know where to use her. I don't think, and it's even worse than Haibana because I don't know. This is a wood unit, and also there's really not much support for wood units such as this one. I mean, wood elves. I think I talked about this earlier in the stream also because I was talking about, you know, there's some wood units in Pat Island. I think Bartender's also had some wood elves. But yeah, maybe in the future, if they release some unit that needs wood Skyfall, that needs a looping shield, this is not a bad option because also it comes with the Pierce active skill. Yeah, being wood is a debuff. Anything good from Halloween? Maybe the MP unit. Honestly, if you're low on resources, I feel like you could completely skip Halloween. If you could make some exchanges, maybe Chakil, because if you don't have one already, she is a pretty old unit. You might have her already. I feel like Hera also doesn't provide that much value. She does see some use in some fire teams or fire and dark teams like Nerumi from Kaiju number 8. But yeah, she deals with absorption. She's a bore size fixer. She's parts gravity. Like, she's not that bad, but I feel like she's not in high demand either. Yeah, Paimon is always good. Even though that might get power creep soon with the new awakening. We haven't seen it yet. But we might see that soon. Like a brand new equip with 2 of those, 2 team HPs and some other awakening. That will like, at least awakening was like power creep Paimon. Wait, you're exchanging for the badge? I don't know. How many elf reads do you have? I feel like that's probably a net loss, honestly. 3? Because at least the equip isn't that bad. I'm trolling. I wouldn't do it. Are you done with the free rolls? Oh, I meant those awakenings plus something else that would immediately power creep Paimon. I mean, I guess if they give it a finger awakening, it's essentially the same. But if they give it like a 10C, like some other equip with those awakenings, but a 10C, that's immediately obviously way better. Or another team HP. Wait, you are rolling? I missed it. Or is this free? No, this is... Okay. This might be Hera. Oh, you got 0. I mean, the equip is good. On Doma. Doesn't have power break, but it's good bulk, OE coverage, across for damage. Just don't scale it up. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Oh, was this the free roll? Oh, there's one right there. Okay, maybe we get something good here. It's not. I'm already. It's this is garbage. It's fodder. I mean, they don't have to like do the same as Paimon essentially and just make it better. They could like, I don't know, give it a different active skill, maybe a cleric active skill. It depends, but it could be power crap, I think still. But definitely, if they keep it a haste active skill, definitely that would help a lot. Because if they give it a useless active skill, if it's like a 10C awakening with the same Paimon awakenings, you might not want to use it. I don't know. It does depend. Because usually you put Paimon on a unit that doesn't deal any damage to begin with. I mean, you are dead set. Why do you want Hera actually? Do you have Nerumi yet? Do you have this one though? This one doesn't do. I don't think this one uses Hera. Does it use Hera? I don't think so, right? For the leader scale? It is Omnivoid. I don't know about that. I mean, I to begin with, I don't see that many people posting clears with that leader anymore. And even after Halloween, I didn't see anyone put that Hera into that team. I feel like you're just looking for no reason. You can. I mean, up to you. I mean, you were so hyped about this guy. Did you go? Don't you have pencil gun? I don't know, some other omnivoider? But not. I don't know. I really wouldn't do it. I feel like you're giving too much stuff for this that you might not even use. You don't have any stones. I feel like just save. Don't do it. Don't fall into the trap. Because you might even roll Sanrio. I don't know. You've been making some questionable choices as of late. No? Okay. Let's see your free rolls first. Come on. Maybe you'll change your mind and you immediately drop Hera or something else. Okay, is this the cheap one? Yeah, this is the cheap machine. Good orb skin. As in the orb skin, not the unit itself. I know you don't like my orb skins, but I feel like that's one of the better ones. This one. Okay, this is brand new stuff from Sanrio. Let's see if you get anything good. I get the... Is everything 7 stars here? No, right? There's like 6 stars. And this is Fujin. Wow, who was it? You? Irozori, you were talking about this equip? Oh yeah, it is good for Doma or for any cross leader, any cross unit, because yeah, double cross. This is the second one so far. It's also a haste active skill. It's not bad. The unit, I don't think does anything special. Probably damage void, 2 turn cooldown, plus some other stuff. But yeah, I haven't looked at some of the other units, not from the teams. But I'll take a look soon. Always Skyfall. Okay, so this could work with the other leader, but I don't think it has any space. It would rather run the cleric, because you get some pretty good active skill from that. Because you don't have to keep looping the Fujin. At least with a cleric, you do have some. You don't have to pop it right away. Let's see, and that's it for the free rolls. Did you do the quest? Nice, Sanrio 1 and Sanrio 2. Although you have Pochaco. No? Maybe this is Pochaco? They all look the same though. Okay, Sailing Kitty, Sela Kitty. I mean, at least this one has 3 dungeon boost awakenings. This is what I use on my ult, because my ult doesn't have that many. It doesn't have any Camillas at all. So I have to use a bunch of units with 3 dungeon boosts, and this is one of them. Well, that's basically it. You just maybe use if you don't have any Camillas. Okay, Sanrio 2. New stuff. What is this? Oh, is this the Aki equip? It is. So this is what I mentioned. This fits perfectly on Aki. I mean, this is something Aki would want, even though Aki is very outdated right now. But yeah, those awakenings are great. Skill boost, levitate, it just helps him out a lot. But yeah, the unit, you could also use it to swipe, even though it's not the fastest swipe team you can make, and it's not the most flexible because you need 6 of them to swipe, because this guy does generate a brick on a 2 bricks on a 6 turn cooldown, the top and the bottom. And yeah, I guess you don't have to corp them. I guess that's good. So it's somewhat fast swipe, 2 combo swipe, which is not the fastest because you could do just 1 combo swipe. I mean, you are ready for Aki when he gets announced. on the next stream. Oh, you do have an Aki already. Yeah, show the transformation. Because it doesn't have levitate. Yep. Brick, Tensi, Corp, and the Rose. Yeah, this thing needs a levitate. Hopefully we see that this get buff soon. I don't know, even if it does. I mean, maybe they could give it a nice buff. But usually I don't have the highest hope when it comes to Kongho buffing old units. Yep, there we go. You're ready. But maybe you should roll Sanrio more, so you get more of those equips. So you can roll more Akis and put it on those Akis too. Yeah, it is a good time to save. I mean, especially if the next collab is really good, because I'm thinking it might be, because, you know, it's gonna be a stream announcement. Because imagine they had announced Sanrio on stream. That would have been so disappointing. Era ends before stream. Almost exchange. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I don't think they'll post any teasers. But maybe we'll have some idea by then. I don't know. Where's your survey? Oh, you can't vote? Oh, that's interesting. How come I have it? Let me see. Is it not open? I see it. Let me see. Let me try to open it. I can vote. I don't know what's wrong with yours. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, have you closed your app? I mean, maybe do it again, because I can select and vote on my screen. Oh, there we go. Wait, where was it? Oh, you have to open this mail. Oh, that's interesting. I agree, Jet. I do feel like it's an easy skip. There is some decent units, and maybe some units might be good in the future with proper support. But I feel like the two strongest teams that I was talking about them earlier, I feel like they have issues. And if you have Doma or any other meta team, any other recent meta team, I feel like they're like side grades at best. The Kuro team and the Kuro P team. I mean, if you have some stones, I feel like it's not a bad idea to do like a multi here and there. But I feel like Sanrio has too many things that are not that useful. Like, I don't think you'll get that much value by rolling a lot in Sanrio. Do you play JP yet, or are you planning for the future? Let's see, what are you voting for? Wait, do you have state in JP? I think you don't have it in NA. You do have it in JP. In the future. Yeah, probably. I mean, by then we'll know the next collab that might come to an A. But even then, even by not knowing, Sanrio looks like a sleeper event, really. Like maybe you might want to get Beroa Kitty, but that one is exchangeable with GFEs. Wait, did you vote already? Enigma? Is it just 1 unit or 2 units? 2, right? Grandra Trio. You don't have a Bolfie? I mean, he was exchangeable, but I feel like a lot of people might not have had actually enough fodder to exchange. Just like with Solomon. Maybe Solomon is probably more useful for the Devil Badge. Alright, so these are your options. Camilla. Everyone wants Camillas now if they didn't have them already. To farm MP. Yeah, I guess. I feel like the only ones I would question. I mean, is that Octo something? The second GFE? I don't even know what he does. Is that the only option that you had? As in, like, is that the only thing? I mean, I'll do it soon. I'll see on my side because I don't know which other 6-star GFE would fit there. Like Camilla, definitely. One, this is for event. Okay. Yeah, I think on the last NNAs, I also skipped it. I did both, but I skipped it because I feel like there wasn't... What was going on? Yeah, but yeah, usually we do have like at least some hindsight NNA, so I did skip it. I forget why. But that will probably be the case in A2. We should get the survey soon also for our anniversary. Yeah, because in JP at this time, what? It was either JJK and Digimon that were happening soon. I don't know if there was any overlap with the Super Gath Fest. But just thinking for JP, I think so, maybe? Ooh, Fritz. Albrecht. A lot of people probably want Labrel or Cecilia, maybe. I mean, why not get the... Yeah, because she was an Overskin. Isis is decent too for Doma. Some teams use Doma. I mean, Isis. You have one Seina? Okay. Yeah, some people might want two to complete the systems. Even though what? Seina got power crept by Tanjiro Nezuko? If you have two. Celine, yeah. What's her name? The second one? She's a good heroine. She has a decent equip and she can give you a really big cap break at times. Alright, I mean, maybe the only questionable here, even though I do like her, but Fred's might be the only questionable. And maybe the first one too. Yeah, Mare, I think. No? I mean, these are your choices. I'll see what I choose in a little bit. Fire Eclipse or Kafka? Oh, are they getting used? I don't remember them. You like buffs? Yeah, I think they do get buffs, right? Maybe minors, but they do get buffs. I guess I could also keep that in mind. See who might be really decent if they do get a buff. I mean, they're not guaranteed to get a good buff. They might just like bump up the numbers on a cap break or the leader skill and just leave it at that. This one, levitate. Okay. I mean, that's high Q. Tanjiro Nezuko, Tanjiro Tengen. Please both Yammer. I mean, we'll see. I'll say what I vote for. Fire, water, dark. I guess just for sure don't vote for any wood units. What's a good wood unit? GFE, I mean Frey, if you want the badge. Also Nishinomi equips. They need to be attacker machine, light, L, yeah. I don't know if we have any of those to choose from. Yeah, they need to be light, attacker, or machine. Okay, that's it. All right, let me close your stream. And let me do my survey. Okay, let me see. You know, they might include the MP unit. I mean, not in the RAM, but they might put it back in the shop. Because they do it for Super Gathfest. Like we saw recently for Bride, they brought back Safira, because the badge was available from the Super Gathfest. So they might include them at least in the shop. Even though, yeah, maybe some people are really low and would rather spend stones trying to get it, but they might. I think they will probably bring them back. The MP units for whatever event units get chosen. Let's see. So this is 6-star GFEs. Obviously, Camilla is the one my friend chose here, which I'll vote for. Because if I do decide to roll, I would like some Camillas. I don't have it. I actually think I have one Camilla on my JP account. But everything else... You know what? Odin. I think Odin is here, right? Blue Odin. It's not a bad swipe unit right now. I mean, some units here, they could get a buff soon. Or you know what? I won't choose Odin. Because he got recently his ordeal. Let's try to choose a unit that hasn't gotten any buffs. Maybe they could get a really good buff and become broken. Let's see. I mean, they could give us ordeal fire Odin. And give it a good buff. I mean, for now, I think I'll just set it as that. Everything else is not really jumping at me. I don't know what could be good. Like this one got a ordeal Evo 2 with Odin. Yeah, just fire Odin. Even though that, I mean, that's probably coming because we did get all the the Norse ordeals added soon. Maybe that's not a good choice. Okay, sorry, I should have thought about that beforehand. You know what, Eshamali? Because she does have a Dark Skyfall. I don't know. Maybe they could be broken for some for some Dark Skyfall teams. Even though most of them don't really would need her at the moment, but just in case. Maybe she could get a good buff. Okay, 7 stars. Is this where Enigma is? I don't think so, right? Is Enigma 8? Speed is here, which is a good equip. Arc Burst, always good to have. Even though I personally have enough Arc Bursts, I think. Let's try to go for something else then. Maybe that won't be as popular. Because maybe we could bump someone to number 2. Let's see, who else is decent? You know what? The trio isn't too bad. At least equip-wise. The Dragon Knight trio. They should allow you to see all of their forms here. It's just looking at the base, it doesn't do anything. Like, this thing transforms. Can you actually click somewhere else? Damages half? No. Yeah, you should show me the whole thing, Dongho. Okay, so the Dragon Knight trio. And who else? Nothing jumping at me. Nothing else. Like Hikoboshi or Hime, they regularly get buffed every year. Because of Tanabata. Asuka, she recently got buffed because she got added to the Hakure bundle. So if she gets buffed, it's probably gonna be minimal. Let's see, the other units are... I mean, I'll just go with Steed. It is a good equip. And then for 8 stars, I feel like Enigma is a given. He's still really insane. His equips are still really insane. Yeah, everything else is very outdated, I feel like. Beowulf. Yeah, there's really nothing else I kind of like. Let's go with this. A water L unit. Maybe they'll make him viable again. There are some recent water L units we've gotten so far. Maybe they could, I don't know, synergize with them. And then for these, okay, only one. I still feel like Solomon is maybe the better choice for the double badge. I mean, I think I have one of the other units. I might be missing. I'm pretty sure I have Temes on my JP account. I'm pretty sure I have Temes. I might also have Greg or Karkinos. I don't have both feet, but I feel like the double badge would probably be more useful later down the line than the other badges. Yes, I think I'm just going with this. And then for the event. Okay, heroines, choose 2 of them. Claudia has a really good equip. She has like a bunch of OEs and skillables and team HPs. And it also turns units into machine type, which is really useful. I mean, out of the heroines, that's probably one of the better ones. I mean, my friend wants Fiamare. Is there something else? You know what? I like Aurora as a unit, even though she always looks strong, but there's really nowhere to use her. I forget if she even loops her roulette. But maybe they could give her that if she doesn't already. I'll go with that. Bartenders, I think Champelius is a given. Really good swiping unit that I actually didn't get a single copy of, even though I did roll a bunch on my JP account. Metal Dragon is exchangeable. Don't care. I mean, might as well include bundle units. So we saw what's her face up there. There's also Kurotobi, Celine. I feel like Celine hasn't been that useful, even though she does have the highest XP multiplier leader skill. And then we have Cassian and Fretz, which I already have. Hey Doom Raccoon, how's it going? No, I did the 1.2 billion Colosseum earlier with the team, and I just clear for the stone. I don't really feel like farming it. I don't know. Not really interested in raising my rank, but I know some people are, and it's not a bad event a bad Colosseum to farm. Are you doing that, Doom Raccoon, by any chance? My friend is doing it. He's using like OpenEye. And I think I can make the same team. It's supposed to be fast at like 10 minutes. But I cannot. I'd rather farm anything else, really. I would want another option to allow you to exclude some pantheons for the event. I mean, they might exclude pantheons. Because I think last time, was it last time? I don't know if it was an anniversary or a special Super Gap Fest where you could roll, each roll was like what, 20 magic stones or 15, and it excluded pantheons. Maybe they'll make it this year. I mean, hopefully they do, because yeah, nobody wants to get pantheons. You want to get to 1100 on my main. You have what is EGT's team? Yeah, the 12 magic stone. Yeah, and that also happened last time around the Gongho tour, because that's when I made my JP account. I remember I kept re-rolling until I got like a few Circlias and Argburzas, because they were new at the time. Yeah, that is how it happened. Because yeah, I remember I made my account, started rolling JJK for no reason really, because my main goal was rolling in Digimon. But yeah, I rolled the 12 Magic Stone Super Gap Fest, and yeah, hopefully they make it. I think they might make it 13, because we are on the 13th anniversary, right, for JP. And if they do that, they're probably gonna exclude pantheons. Double Princess Punt with OpenEye or with Rosetta. So I was banking out on who else could use double punt. I think OpenEye is faster, maybe. But yeah, how long are your clears? Because I do have I've found a playlist. Well, I have a playlist that I didn't really fully double check every team, but I think they're all NA friendly. And I think there's this open IT. Yeah, 10 minutes. Oh, this is a little bit pricey though. Because he has Hinata, he has Bad Maru. Because this one gets arbitraged as 10 minutes. And Obana, yeah, Obana gives you the XP boosting later scale. You also stack dungeon boosts via the equips. Interesting. I think I can make... No, actually, no. I am missing some equips, but that would just mean missing out on some dungeon boosts, maybe. Maybe I could do it, but I kind of don't want to farm EXP. Let's see. Let me get back to the survey then. Wait, hold on. Okay. So I chose Champelius. I feel like that's still a good choice. It is a mid-rarity unit. Maybe I should be, like I mentioned, should be choosing some bundle units, like Celine, because yeah, she is $30 technically, and the other options would be what's her name? Gene Tonic. Well, not this Gene Tonic, the other one, the Orb Skin. Well, no, the Orb Skin is for maids. This is bartenders. So it's either Noctaria or Celine or what's your name? Minaka? Yeah, Minaka. Those are the bottle units. Or what's his face? This wood guy. Which again, unfortunately, is wood, so he has to suffer. Bacchus, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'll choose mid-rarity units. Like Champelius. I feel like that's... Yeah, Champelius for sure. I'll go Celine. Sure. And now for mates. I'll choose Gorotobi. I don't know. He's still somewhat decent for farming plus points. Which is what I would... the only reason I would use him, really. Labrel still shows up from time to time in Sun builds. They don't necessarily have to be at cafe teams. I failed Labrel then. She's also mid-rarity, so maybe some people that actually went all out for made ideal, maybe they missed out on her. Yeah, I'll go with that. Sagiri? What does she do? Like a looping HP buff or something? With the rainbow board? I don't know. I feel like she gets overshadowed by other rainbow war makers, like Ideal herself, because she's much more stronger. But Boyd's combo absorb. Yeah, I guess she might be useful for that. I don't know. A lot of times you do want to still make a lot of combos because the combo there is a... It's not exactly hidden, but the more combos you make, the more damage you deal. So you still might want to like match a lot of combos to deal a lot of damage. Especially on a rainbow team, you're gonna be making a lot of combos to match all of those attributes. So I feel like it's a little counterintuitive. I don't know. Yeah, Suzerain Shield definitely adds more value to that, in my opinion, rather than the combo void absorption. I mean voiding. But I think I'll stick with my options here. I mean, I'm probably not gonna roll, to be honest, in the JP Super Gaffes here, but we'll see. We'll see what wins. Let's see. Let me take a quick look at Sanrio again. I'll just mention the units that I did see that was somewhat notable. Some of the new ones. I already went through the notable teams, quote unquote, which are maybe not that great, but probably the most notable non-exchangeable, non-bundle unit is this unit. Yeah, the Lucifer duo. Because it's a button system basically. You can make three. It's a 3-unit system. On transformation, deal 2.1 billion damage to all enemies, which is better than Toro, I guess. Not better than Toro, because Toro gives you two hits of 2.1 billion. But he's only single attribute. This one is all enemies. Then once it transforms, it brings you down to 1 HP, but it deals 1 billion fixed damage to one enemy twice. So it becomes a single target button. Which honestly, I feel like it's way too gimmicky, because if you're buttoning, you have to haste this guy up again to use the button. But you could, include 3 of these in a team, and then a 3-turn haste, and then button 6 floors, maybe. Well, you do have, if you have those 3, I guess you could put those 3 plus 3 other haste, and then you can button 9 floors. I don't know. I feel like their uses are not that practical. It is interesting. Actually, maybe that's a lie. That this is the most interesting Rem-only unit. The probably most interesting one is Ganesha. Because Ganesha is always good. Dungeon Boost equip. That's also a 1.5 billion button. That also clears out walk-in binds. This could be very handy. Like, it could be tailor-made for a specific ranking floor dungeon. Like, I wouldn't put it past Gung Ho to put an enemy that walk-in binds, and then they have this much, like 1.4 billion HP. I could definitely see this being useful there. Or the Evo, which is also a button, but it's for less damage. But it's also, again, it's also a cleric. Clears unmatchables, a walk-in bind, and deals 500 million fixed damage to all enemies. So it is lower, but it is to all enemies, and it is multi-targeting. I mean, it is multi-targeting, it's all enemies. And it does have 3 dungeon boosts. But I do feel like this is bait at the end of the day. I would want a few copies of this, but I'm not gonna roll. Let's see, another notable unit that I remember. I mean, we saw this one, double cross equip. Good on Doma, because it also has a power break and team HP. Could put this on also Giyu, because Giyu has levitate. And this thing has a haste active skill. I am mentioning Giyu because you wouldn't put it on the Giyu duo, because usually you want to change their sub attribute to water. But for Giyu, you don't have to do it. So you could just use this thing. Haste active skill, 2 crosses to ensure that he's gonna hit 40 billion on his 3rd attribute. Not bad. Then we saw this. This could go on that cross Sanrio team that I saw earlier. It pierces, deals with attribute absorption, and it gives you the enhanced OE Skyfall. I don't know. I feel like you're probably gonna run the cleric that gives you the OE Skyfall over this. Because the more clerics, the better. Let's see, another notable unit. I believe this, the monkey. This equip was really good, at least awakening wise. No, the active skill, yeah. The active skill might be really useful too. Because it's an Omnivoid. Well, usually when I say Omnivoid, I mean Void's damage absorption, Void's attribute absorption, and pierces. But this is like an Omnivoid because it also deals with combo absorption shields. It is for 3 turns. This could be pretty useful in some dungeons. Like I'm thinking, I know it just ended, but the pack title, I mean it's gonna come back as an LTD, limited time dungeon. But I remember the first, second, and third floor, you could need peers, and also on the third floor, when Tuala shows up, she requires you to do 15 combos, and you know you could just ignore that. So yeah, this could be good on packed. If anyone is interested in farming that dungeon, because you get enough to deal with those floors. Like floor 4 could be their attribute or damage absorption. So you know it would have been even better if this was 4 turns, but unfortunately this is only 3 turns. And the awakenings are really solid. I mean the light sub attribute does, you know, restrict them to light teams. Unless you put it on a utility sub that won't miss the damage if it does have any damage. But it's not that bad. I feel like well, yeah, the equip is good. It's a good unit. It's a good equip. Let's see, the equip, I mean the Evo, which is a unit, not an equip, changes the board to those colors. And then if you have the OE Skyfall, you will, for 3 turns, damage absorption attributes are nullified. Okay, it's an Omni Pierce. 3 turn cooldown, I mean 5 turn cooldown, 3 turn lasting effect. It's pretty decent coverage. The damage is a little lacking, maybe, because 10 Cs are usually you don't like to see this. Like all 7 Cs is not, it doesn't really hit that hard sometimes. But yeah, the equip is really good. I do wish it was 4 turns, because yeah, like I mentioned, it would have been really insane in packed to deal with those 4 floors at the beginning. Let's see, was there another unit? Yeah, this unit, this equip is interesting too. This is Yomi. Yeah, Izanami Charmy Kitty. Just levitate, SDR. That's interesting. I don't know, this does patch holes, because also SBR. Some things might be also missing that. And also the active skill. I remember yeah, 8 turns of a 50% shield. that is a long time. I don't know, maybe not that many practical applications, like off the top of my head, but it could be useful at times. I mean, might as well look at the Evo 2, even though probably just the equip is the good thing. Okay, this thing does need a Dark Skyfall. Nullifies the damage absorption, attribute absorption for 2 turns, on a 5 turn cooldown. That's it's a little below average when it comes to uptime on those effects. When the Skyfall is active, damage is greatly reduced for 1 turn. I don't know. Immediately I think of Narumi teams because of the Dark Skyfall, but I don't think that they would use this. I mean, maybe they could. It is almost like the duo. Not really, actually, because the duo does take care of Awoken Binds. This thing is just deals with absorptions. I mean, it might still be useful there. because it is Dark Fire too. Heartbreak, Moon Awakening. Moon Awakening is a probably not. Again, just the base is a little niche too. Let's see, anything else? Ricky was mentioning this unit, which I feel like maybe not the best. Also, I mean, this is also 10 skill boost. I mean, it should have 2 more, in my opinion. Because Valeria has 12, I think, now, right? Just match with the OG Valeria. Destroys the shield, no Skyfall combos, reduces remaining parts AP by 30%. So essentially a low cooldown parts gravity. Also destroys the shield. I feel like a lot of times you won't have space for this unit. Then this one, Ricky was saying this is a replacement for like Stella, Chibi Stella. And I do see it. I mean, it is a looping shield. It also is a looping roulette. And it is a bigger shield, actually, because 40%. Chibi Stella is 35%. And it's also a parts gravity. Also has a team HPs. This thing could actually maybe do some damage. With like a Levitated Awakening. I mean, it's not the worst. I don't know. I just haven't used Chibi Stella in a while, but this could be okay. And I think that's well. This is a troll unit. Actually, I don't know. Oh, the equip would be decent without the Woods of Attribute Awakening. Yeah, 10C SDR Part Break. That's definitely useful. And then the active skill, it's a haste too, so that's also useful. For fortunes, pierces, attack become AoEs. Oh, that's actually interesting. Because there are some floors, I mean, depending on the team. I mean, just because it happened recently, but the Manuel Chamberlain team struggles to deal mass attacks. And the first floor of Pack title has like four enemies. So that could have been useful there, but again, Wood attribute kind of makes it so you don't really use this. Because why would you? Because usually you match just water and maybe dark sometimes. But yeah, I remember this unit because it's a bit of a troll. Because this one gives you a bombs roulette. So for 3 turns, what? 2x move time? I'm assuming that's what it means. 2x move time, and it gives you a... This is not a drop rate. It's a roulette, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's a special roulette that can give you bombs. Which I guess if your units are not overriding all of the orbs, if you end up with like 1 or 2 stray bomb orbs, you could use the roulette. I don't know, to fish out the third or the second and third and then just match it away. It is interesting. I mean, it is just knowing that this could happen. You could get bombs in roulettes. Means that enemies might be doing this from time to time. Like, just imagine an enemy giving you like 5 roulettes, and they can give you bombs too. I don't think that will happen. Maybe you get like 1 roulette with a bomb, a special roulette that can give bombs, but you know, it's funny to think about. Like, maybe it could happen. A bunch of roulettes with bombs. But yeah, it gives you the roulette. Maximum damage limit is 22 billion. And then Wood Orbs, yeah, increases the Wood Skyfall. You need one more. Oh, that dungeon kind of sucks because you need like to stack dungeon boosts, I think. I never bother farming that because the dungeon also takes a long time. I forget why. Is it because everyone has high defense or because the super gravity? I think it's the super gravity. But it's such an annoying dungeon to farm. Hopefully you get it soon. Because yeah, the drop rate is insanely low, I think. I think it's like 10% or something even lower. Oh, nice. Yeah, because the units get like 5x stats. Okay, that's good. Hopefully you get the wing soon. Because I think you only get one wing at most. I forget if you can get two. Both of them. But I think that was it for the units I remember. I mean, I mentioned this thing. Oh, wait, not this thing. The Aki equip one. And then you could also make it a system, but you need 6 of them. Kind of not realistic, honestly. I mean, at least they don't have cores. I don't know. So you could maybe be able to use them. And I think this is a cleric also. Yeah, unmatchable and a combine. I mean, if you can stall out a walk-in, I mean, attribute and damage absorption and damage point shields, you know, you could just swipe through a lot of content. You still actually know you would want an auto heal effect, and the leader skill doesn't have one. I was thinking maybe the leader skill has one, but no. Okay, so honestly, yeah. At the end of the day, Sanrio does look like a snooze fest, and I feel like a lot of people can easily skip it. I'll be skipping it, not only because I'm broke, but honestly, there's really nothing that interesting. I mean, there are some interesting things, but it's not worth the chase because everything that I pointed out that I cannot find interesting are rem only units. Like this duo is rem only. The Ganesha one is rem only. And what is the pull rate? What's the translate tool? It's on I think Android, either just Pixel phones or maybe any Android phone. Maybe you have to change your settings somewhere, but if you tap the home button and hold it, this menu shows up where you can search. But you also enable the Google Lens, and you can translate with this button right here. It is really handy. But I don't know if this is unique. I know iPhones don't have this tool for sure. But I don't know if other Androids, if all Androids have this, or if it's only Pixel phones. Yeah, what's the pull rate? Yeah, 5%. I mean, it's not that low, but you could get stuck and only get dupes of really useless stuff or really unimpressive things. I mean, I do like these 2 units at least, and maybe the button. So that's like 15% chance of getting something good. Let's see what else. Something interesting, maybe not even that good. Because yeah, the Ganesha, the monkey, and the Lucifer duo. 15%, I guess this thing also. For the levitate equip. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of those odds. Yeah, I'll be skipping. Hopefully saving for the next hype event in JP, which again should happen should be announced on the next stream in JP, which is on the November 3rd, next Monday. Let's see. But yeah, that was it for JP. That was it for NA. NA, I only did the 1.2 billion Colosseum. I did it with the a weird team, but it can clear. I just did it. I just wanted to do something easy. I didn't want to bother farming for XP, but this was able to do it. I did die one time because I didn't activate my looping shield, but it was still fairly easy. Just matching 2 dark combos. But yeah, you need 3 of the, I mean, you need 4 in total of the orb skin from Goho Collab. Let's see. So I think that does it for me tonight. Even though I do want to play, you know what? I'm gonna quickly do some rolls for this game. I wanted to actually do a run, a chaos run, which unfortunately takes like maybe 20-30 minutes. But I think I'll just do the rolls that I was planning on doing. And I need to rotate this screen again. Okay. Okay, let me hide this. And then I have to rotate this again. I should definitely make another scene. I don't have to keep doing this if I do keep playing this game. Nope, that's the wrong one. Pixel, rotate, counterclockwise, not clockwise. Yeah, let's see if I roll anything good. Let me hide the chat a little bit. Yeah, I don't even know how popular this game is. It came out recently. Let's see, how many units do I have? So as far as I know, oh wait, I keep clicking the other one. As far as I know, Rin is a really good unit. And I did manage to get one, and she's doing a good job for me. She's pretty strong. Haru's supposed to be good, but I feel like I don't have the other support units that I need to like actually make a good team. I could try her out. I haven't tried her out. Maylin is also, I think, a good unit, but I got her recently and I haven't played with her. But yeah, I want to roll and see if I get any other strong units to support them. Like one unit I see people saying it's good is actually like 2 5-stars or something. I mean 4 stars. Like I still don't know their names. Oh no, Calipe is 5 stars, and she's supposed to be really good, a really good support. Calipe 4 stars. I think Cassius and Nia are supposed to be really good. So hopefully I get either of those 3 would be really great. So Nia, Cassius, or Calipe. Let's see. I'll roll this one first. Because more Harus would also be good, maybe. I don't know. I still haven't played with her. So let's see. But yeah, they use different currency, and I almost had 10. Oh, I didn't get the animation that guarantees a 5-star. Well, that shows that you have 5 stars. So at best, I'm rolling 1 4-star, and that's it. I already have a bunch of you. I haven't used you, but I have so many that maybe it'll... I don't know. I don't know if she gets strong. Because your units do get improved with each dupe. because the teams here usually consist of, yeah, I mean, they only consist of 3 units. Okay, I can do 2 multis. Please give me something good. Come on, show me the animation. Nope. So again, 4-star. Okay, another Owen. I got a bunch of him already. I might actually... I think he is a decent unit. I just haven't played much of him. Maybe I could actually try. Can you at least give me another 4-star then, if you didn't give me a 5-star? It seems like that's not gonna happen. Yeah, this is horrible. Okay, last one. Come on, 5-star. 5-star? Nope. Okay, at least 2 4-stars, please. Yeah, this rolling here is such a pain. I mean, I've never played any other gacha other than Path. Well, I have played like Fire Emblem Heroes. Okay, at least a 4-star assist. I don't know if this is, I can even use this. But this is supposed to be similar to like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail or something. And this is the usual business model for these gachas, and it does require a lot of rolling to get anything good. Yeah, this is a Chaos Zero Nightmare arcade. It's actually fun, even though there's a few translation issues. Like it does have some issues. But yeah, this sucks. I just did 3 multis. You know, I could do another one. Might as well. Come on. 5-star, please. Oh, something. Okay. Okay, we got a 5-star at least. Something good. Oh, I got a dupe of her. I already had one, but they do get stronger if you get dupes. Well, I've been playing it for a few days and I do like it. I don't know if you ever play Slay the Spire. I never actually played it. But this is a, you know, a gacha version of it, basically, with anime. Oh, 2 5-stars, okay. Oh, the rare male protagonist. I never played it, but oh, and a 4-star. Okay. This is not a 5 multi. This is a pretty decent multi, even though the last 3 were horrible. I guess this is about average. Oh wait, oh, Nia is here too. Okay. I heard she's good too. Okay, this is a really good one. I don't know about this guy, but I heard Nia is really, really good. Yeah, this is a mobile game. Honestly, this wasn't that bad. My luck did turn around at the end. Wait, I could get Manifest Ego. But yeah, you need like, yeah, 6 other loops to like fully unleash their potential as soon as you get here. And why didn't you get here sooner, Karkai? Because I did 3 other multis and they all sucked. So this is your fault. I don't know Kairon. What does he do? Heal. I know. I mean, that does that does seem to happen actually. Maybe I should. I don't know. I should wait until they're here to actually do any rolling. Yeah, there are a lot of animations. I mean, I wanted to do. I mean, I could do an easy mission. The fun stuff comes from the chaos, which is where you do the whole roguelike runs with where you get like different perks every run. Once you complete one of them, you can like save the data for that for that run, and then use it in like story mode or the chat or battle missions. I mean, I already did this mission, but let me just, I guess, show my team quickly, because because those chaos runs, they usually take like maybe 20 minutes. I mean, I could do a new chaos that I just unlocked, but that might take me a while. And I want to end stream soon. But yeah, it's like slay the spire, as far as that's what I hear people saying. But with, anime. I mean, this is a just look at this samurai stance. But yeah, there's keyword. It's like any card game type of thing. There's keywords. You could draw. You could make crazy combos. I don't really have a good one here, unless I pull something here. That's not good. I guess let me pull another card. Nope, that's also not that good. I could just counter them. More shield. Counter. I could kill one of you. And then end my turn. Yeah, counter everyone. Not on this mission. You want to do the chaos. Those ones are really fun. Well, so far that I found. Well, yeah, there is a bunch of... I mean, I'll quickly enter one. Can I escape? Confirm. But we can see the whole map, and they do take a while to actually... What is this? I already did this mission. But yeah, these are like easy ones. You could just... I mean, you can't even autoplay some of these. I think the first time you have to actually play through them. But the fun ones are on the chaos. Which you start with the basic loadout for all of the units. So you make the team. You have like a set number of cards. Like basic cards. And then eventually they can get upgraded. Let's look at this card. It's easier to understand. You draw one card and you like get a buff, which enables you to do some stuff. But then as you go through the run, you could upgrade that card to like give you a shield and then draw 2 cards instead of 1, or all of these other variations. And yeah, these are kind of random, and you could, upgrade other cards too to deal more damage, more buffs, reduce the cost of some of your other cards. But yeah, I do think it's fun at the moment. I don't know if I'll stick with it. I don't know. I'll see how. I don't know how free-to-play friendly it is, but so far it is pretty fun. It might be the novelty for me, but I'll stick with it for a while now. Especially now that I have a bunch of new units I could try out. Because so far I've only stuck with my Ren. Because there's only teams of 3. So this is my DPS. She deals all my damage. Then this is the unit that gives me a shield, like to reduce damage. And this is my healer. That also gives me more action points. So I can actually, do more combos and stuff. I mean, the game does have some issues. Especially like translation issues. So I'm sure there's also other things that are wrong that I might have maybe missed. But for a game like this, those like keywords on cards are like very important. But I think was it this? I think it was this one. But yeah. If you read this status effect, agony. So you fix damage. You deal fixed damage over time with agony. equal to the amount of pain, 50%. But okay, the card inflicts agony, right? On the card, it gives 2 agony. But then in description, it's called pain, even though, like, where does pain come from? That's supposed to say agony. And they still haven't fixed it. The game has been out for a few days, maybe a week. I don't know. But this is not the only, like, formatting error or translation error. There's also sometimes you might encounter, like, random hashtags and parentheses in the text for some of the descriptions. So it is buggy. I don't know. I feel like if you start, you might encounter a few issues. But overall, I think the game is still pretty fun, at least for now. I don't know if I'll stick with it. I do like the whole card aspect. I remember I tried Genshin Impact at some point. I didn't like the gameplay, but this one is not too bad. Let's see. Can I actually do another multi? I might have enough resources. If I go to the shop, I think I could buy some. I mean, actually, I don't know how precious this currency is, but I could buy some. I could buy 5. 5 anchors. And I need 10. I only have 2, so that would bring me to 7. Well, if I use the crystals, I have enough. You know, let's do another multi. Since Arcade is here, maybe I'll take his luck before he leaves. Let's buy this. So 5. Rescue. Normal rescue, and then use the crystals. Okay, let's see. Come on, animation? Nope. Okay. No 5-star, unfortunately. Okay, Amir. I think she was a free unit. We all got a copy, but I roll another one, I think. Ooh, okay, this is a good unit. This is a free unit, but I think she can get pretty strong. And yeah, one more dupe would definitely help it get stronger. Let's see, any more 4-stars? Or is it just those 2? Oh, just those 2. Okay. I mean, the rates are like 1%. I think that's about on par with those other popular gacha games. I mean, but going from Pat to this, because I don't have that much experience with other gachas, but I feel this is supposed to be standard, right? It's normal. Yeah. It's insanely low. .5% for the feature unit here. I mean, this is the feature banner. Let's look at the normal banner. Yeah, 0.1%, 0.1% for all of the non-feature, 0.2% for the 4-stars. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't spend any money on this game because getting anything good would, I see it already, it would cost a lot. But I think I re-rolled twice and I got Ren. And she's pretty good. So I decided to stick with it. And, you know, I did get Nia. Okay, dupes are also needed. You need like 7 to max out a unit for their ego. Like I just rolled Ren, right? You manifest ego. I already rolled 4 other dupes. But you need like 7 to like fully manifest their ego, which gives you, you know, like this manifestation gave me like 100% more damage to Final Shadow, which is one of her cards. I mean, I only have one copy of Ren, and I've been doing pretty well without any dupes so far. Yeah, if you look at the cards, this is the standard loadout. But then when you do chaos runs, you could actually end up with stuff like this, where I think I went with this one. It reduces the cost of your cards in hand by one, and then I was able to actually duplicate that, so I could, you know, it is really good. You could get some really good combos with Ren. But I've seen other crazy ones too. With like Maylin, which I don't have, I haven't tried yet. But she can deal a lot of damage, I think. And I think this unit is supposed to give you a lot of support. Yeah, this thing gives you like, lets you control your deck or something. Yeah, reveal. Yeah, you mess with your deck, you mess with the order, you draw this card, whatever. But yeah, usually I think the teams, because again, you use three units in a team. One unit is your DSP. The other two are like either support, or maybe you could have another damage unit. Like my setup right now is this unit for shield, this unit for damage, and this for healing. And it's working fine so far. And there's a bunch of other shit that I'm not that familiar with. There's so many menus. There's so many things to do, supposedly, but it's all... Like here I'm approving policies for some shit I don't even care for. Oh, this is the last one. I think an Astro is gonna hit or something. And I didn't get the full score, yeah. Oh, it's just for mining or something. I didn't get the S rank. And then I guess I have to do it all over again. No, but the fun thing is the chaos runs. Because that's where all the RNG happens. But they do take a while. And I'm definitely not gonna do it now. I think I'll be ending stream now. Rolls didn't... I mean, I feel like they were fine, actually. I was gonna complain, but Nia, I did hear she's good. At least I got Nia. I got Tyrion too. Aaron, sorry. I don't know if he's good, actually. I'll look into it. But yeah, that was it for me tonight. I'll see you guys next time, and have a good night.